go back inside. Or if Trinket is nearby too, I would tell him. Seems more even-tempered. Calm.
Going back inside.
Tusk is the calmest.
No one whispered anything to you. Relax.
Fortunately.
I do agree. I think we should go back inside. I'm honestly quite tired from that fight.
How do we get him back inside, though?
Tusk is
there
just sitting there
some-
like measuring out this really big rock, like, this one will be big enough, we just hit this rock right there, the whole wall will fall down.
Tusk! I think we left something inside. Could you help me? I can't carry it with my puny arms.
Actually,
Oh.
Trinket will speak up. Actually, I did want to do some studying on the slod bodies. I'm not sure if any of them are still up there, but I think it would be really good if we were able to create a potion that cured that instead, in case someone did get sick from it. So I'd like to study it, if that's okay.
That sounds like a great idea. And we will take a glance
That was
up
a lot of
while
words.
trying to corral people back in.
I go to Tusk and I go, big thing we just fought. Make people sick.
Yeah, I know what the sled is. I just don't get what potion's gonna do.
Or I want to try to figure out how to heal people from that sickness without using magic.
I could do it. Well, not without magic. Okay.
We could see who could lift more bodies up at the same time, you or Dom.
Oh, I know.
That sounds like a plan to me. Who can lift
Right.
more?
And let's see who can get back to them faster. On your mark, get set, go!
Wait, what about these rocks in the way? Don't you think we should get them out of the way first?
I'm gonna make an insight check because everybody is like acting really suspicious.
Not me. Dom's just like, he didn't even hear the whispers, so he's just like going along with you, Tusk.
Tusk didn't need to hear the whisper.
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight. Okay, whoever, go ahead, Trinket, V, go ahead, roll me deception, persuasion, hell, I'll even give you performance. You're putting on a show, you're trying to trick them. Whatever charisma-based thing that you're good at, just go ahead and roll that. We'll do a team one, you have to beat 12.
18.
Alright, as long as Trinket doesn't roll like a 6 or something, then you should be good. Ugh.
8.
So what's the...
Could I roll an insight too? If that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Oh god.
Where's my calculator? Right, I'll just...
18 bigger than 12.
6. Okay, if they average out, if you average out, we beat them.
Yeah,
We got
so
this.
if
We got-
you average out, yeah, so it'd be 24, it'd be 12, and then with his it'd be 18, so theirs would be 9. So yeah, I mean, you guys totally love competing. You totally, and the fact that V said who can get there quicker, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, that's fucking perfect. Yeah,
Who
I
can
mean,
get there faster and
these
lift
are
the most.
obviously,
Let's
they
go.
don't have any malintent. They're not trying to, do anything wrong to you guys. They're just, egging you on to do some Tusk and Dom stuff for no particular reason at all. Maybe they just like seeing it. Maybe it just makes them happy to see you guys happy.
Hey, Tusk.
All
see
right,
who...
Oh no, your mic.
Go ahead, Dom. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Hey, Tusk, let's see who can move the most rocks.
Okay.
Should we roll like
No.
athletics or something?
So, correct me. What rocks are you moving?
I think we were talking
Probably-
about bodies before, Dom.
Wait,
I know
I'm
there's
still
actually
a
many
little
rocks.
confused.
Sure.
I'm like,
We hadn't
was-
closed off the exit yet. We had just come out, so I don't think we would have blocked it off. I don't think we would have blocked off the door yet
No.
at this time.
And V and
Oh.
Trinket were trying to kind of like persuade you two to go both back into the Sundred Fortress to see who can lift the most bodies, because there's a bunch of those dead draconic slots just chilling in that like second subterranean floor, whatever you want to call that, the basement floor 2 or whatever.
Oh, right. All right, Tusk. Let's see who can move the most bodies then.
I'll move you guys over here.
Okay.
Everyone will make their way back into the Sundered Fortress.
And then, as they do that, I'll call for George.
Meow.
Come here, Georgie. Do you know another way out of here?
Meow.
There's a big. I'm gonna pick him up and whisper. There's a really big fucking dragon in the sky, and we're kind of half dead right now. So if you could tell us a different way out of this goddamn building, that would be so fucking good. And I will give you all the scratches.
Meow. And he definitely he wants to help, but he feels like in his current state, he's a little bit less helpful than he could be because he has a hard time communicating.
Oh. Georgie, can you write? Can you write common?
Let's see.
I know I can't speak to him. Would speak with animals.
Yeah, I kind of put you in a bind with that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you sure did.
He'll be like, he'll write out the word yes.
Yes. Okay.
And then he'll write out the word no.
No.
And that he'll be like, meow.
Okay. Okay. Is there another way out of this building? Temple. Spire.
He'll point at the no.
Shit. I'll take a break from that for a minute, and we do need to rest.
Yes, well, you guys
I'm not
just took a long rest
particularly-
maybe 90 minutes ago. So you guys have just started
Oh,
off
we took
the
a
day.
long rest?
Yeah.
We took a long rest.
Oh,
I thought we
I thought-
finished the
Before
battle
we
and
came
didn't
into
rest.
the building.
No, I'm saying that...
Oh, before we came in.
Exactly, yeah. The day started, you came in, you were only in this building for maybe 90 minutes to 2 hours. So your ability to use a long rest is going to be 22 hours away. You can take a short rest, of course. You take an hour maybe during this George conversation, or maybe while you guys are just like lifting bodies, just take a short rest, that's fine. But as far as a long rest, you're definitely not taking a long rest.
I don't have any questions I can think of right now, so come back to me.
Okay. You see V and George is over in the dirt, kind of just chatting away, and then you'll of course see Yurkel and Sky kind of examining the shrine of what did I say his name was, Saran. And then of course Dom, Tuss, you're more than welcome to run downstairs and start lifting bodies if you want. And then Trinket, of course, if you want to go somewhere, maybe examine some of those bodies, work on maybe some type of cure. You can definitely do that.
I'm
Is
gonna
that-
that
that
the
9G
upstairs?
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, this way. Which way was the upstairs?
So downstairs is
Or you
over
guys
here,
was there?
and that will lead you this way's back to the surface over here.
Oh, the bodies are downstairs. I thought you said upstairs.
It's like a basement. Like you're in basement 1 right now. You're about to go basement 2, basement 3. You're
Okay.
going down. So I'll put you both.
Okay, I'm going down.
Cricket, are you coming?
Just 1 second. Just 1 second, Tusk. I'll be right there. I just have to ask
Okay.
V a couple questions quickly. V, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly knowledgeable about dragons. How do you think this thing is tracking us?
I don't really know. We did take, if it's the dragon, I think it is, because the last ones we killed said something about their father. I don't know. We did take all that gold.
It's probably more like one of the magical items they're tracking. Something probably powerful enough for them to locate. George? Do you know of any magic that could be used by dragons to locate things of theirs?
Meow. He's gonna point at the no.
I would love to ask Tusk, but I feel like if I bring up dragons, he's just going to know that
As
there's
long
something
as-
happening.
As long as you don't tell him that it's flying overhead, we might be okay. Maybe to be
Meanwhile,
honest.
I'm down here with Dom, and I'm saying,
That trinket guy. There's something fishy about him. He's up to something.
Alright, well, wish me luck.
Should we put the gold in the pouch just in case? Or in the sack?
We have most of the gold in the sack, in the bag of holding.
Backpack. Yeah.
It's just
Sorry, Tusk, what was that?
I was saying I don't trust Trinket. He's up to something.
Any ideas, Mira?
V, it's going to be hard, you know. Please resist. Do not tell them. Make them occupied. Even if it takes one long day.
Maybe. George, do you think you could keep a lookout and see if the dragon flies away?
Meow.
You're
And
small, you might be hard to see.
He'll point at yes and be like, okay, meow.
Okay.
What are cats up there?
Okay.
Can't
Okay.
You know, like when cats meow and it sounds like
Slowly,
they're
he
saying hello.
learns to communicate through these meows.
I will take Miara will take George in her arm and take George out and stay at the entrance.
Let
Yeah,
us,
just like kind of use it as
call
a
out if
cover.
anything.
You need to be using that high intelligence to come up with a new language that you can use for George.
She put
A Morse code, but for meows.
yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
she put George just touching her boobies and just
Meow.
and petting
Aw,
the
man. But
petting,
cats
petting the
love
George.
milk.
I do not have milk, so
Let's
I'll
head
do it.
downstairs,
Let's
Trinket,
open this
and
game too.
keep them distracted.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and see if I can get any information from Tusk about dragons.
So can we roll an athletics check to see who's been stacking up the most bodies while they've been having this conversation?
Yes, please.
Athletics.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Nice.
For some reason, Dom's just having a very tough time with just like one body, while Tusk just like
Aren't they like acidic?
gathers all of them.
Yeah, right. He burns his hands a little bit, lights his
That's what
beard
it
up.
is. He keeps touching the acid.
This is what happens in my mind. Is like he was over like the grossest, nastiest one, and like Tusk is just over here with like two like armfuls of him, and like I'm immune to disease, so I'm like, whatever.
Right, Dom's like putting on his gloves, like putting on his mask, trying to get all prepared to touch these acids, and you just like literally let it pour into all your orifices. Doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you.
But Goddess keeps me safe. As long as I live my life hunting and killing every last dragon I see to the death, I'll be alright.
You're so good with dragons, Tusk. It's fascinating.
This
actually.
is. You guys just hear
Yeah,
Dom just
I
like
hate 'em.
being disgusted by all the bodies.
You know
Trinet's
what,
gonna put on
Dom?
gloves as well.
V will supervise.
Maybe you need some beer to help get the smell out of your nose.
I don't have beer, but I have coffee. She's gonna give. V
No
will
more
give some
coffee for you,
to
V.
Dom. It's not for me
No-
this
no more-
time.
No, none for you.
Oh, that's not nice. She takes a sip tentatively while you're not looking. before handing the mug to Dom.
For the first time in this session, Dom's actually using his drift globe to actually see it, and he was actually disgusted by all the acid and stuff.
It's a lot
You have a
grosser
drift
scene down
globe in
here with
both
light.
campaigns.
He has a drift globe in both campaigns. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's canon.
Blaze, I'm gonna buy you a drift globe and send it to you.
Yeah,
An
well,
actual
That'd be cool.
living drift globe.
Well, I mean, it would be that, but it'd be plastic. But yeah.
Etsy.
Hey, Tusk, can I ask you a question
Hmm.
quickly? You're a
Yeah.
very smart individual, actually, and I didn't realize that. Especially when it comes to dragons. How much of it do you know?
Oh, I know all kinds of things about dragons. Probably know more about dragons than about anything else.
Oh, really? What kind of magics do you think dragons have?
A dragon can cast about any magic that a person can. They can talk in their own language, and they're really smart, smarter than most humans. So they can do anything, really.
I definitely believe that they are smarter than most humans. Definitely not as smart as you, though.
Well, that's not fair. I'm smarter than most everything.
That is true. Can I ask you another question quickly?
Yeah?
Well, I'm doing this while I'm like sifting through the dragon corpses here with gloves on, so I don't burn myself. Dragons, they're really hoardy, right? They tend to hoard all this stuff.
Yeah. I don't really know why, but they always say that dragons have big mountains of gold and jewelry and all kinds of things. Some people say it's good for their skin. Some people say it's a dominant thing. Kind of like how a lion would have like a gazelle body just laying out in the open.
Wow, that's fascinating. They have mountains of gold, I assume. You probably won't miss any if a couple pieces of gold went missing, right?
Oh no, they're really like the gold. They would probably know if a single coin was gone.
Really, that's fascinating. What about the magic items? Do you think they keep them like treasure as well?
But yeah, I mean, why not? They could probably even use most of them.
A dragon can use a sword. It doesn't even have hands.
Well, they can get the magic from it.
That's fair. They're probably very knowledgeable of the magical items that they have. Probably enough to track them if they go missing, right?
Yeah, they could probably find whatever somebody took. Why?
Do you think
Oh, I'm
that
just-
they could track a tooth?
Yeah?
With that, everybody who wants to roll me any type of history, nature, even arcana is fine. And then Tusk, you're gonna roll animal handling with advantage.
Yay.
A couple of things. One, with the history of dragons, this area obviously is a northern waste now, but a long time ago it wasn't. It used to be a very uh, uh, rich, beautiful land with all different types of vegetation and animals living through it. But something brought destruction upon it, and it was the legend of lore. It was definitely not something of the chromatic dragons. It was probably more. This is probably a land of the metallic dragons. I mean, seeing that you also got met by a place where a metallic dragon created a town. Like this land used to be filled with a lot of chromatic dragons. V, with that nature roll, you know that black dragons do not live in northern waste. That doesn't make any sense. The black dragons are normally found in like swamps. And then even with your history roll, Dom, you realize that with Tuska saying about the gold, yeah, they do lay on big ass piles of gold, and it probably is really good for their skin. That's why they're always laying on it all the time. But you guys didn't find a big pile of gold. You found a chest that was locked. Looked like it had been designed for travel, actually. It didn't even look like it was meant to be there. It looked like somebody brought it there. And then lastly, Tusk, with your animal handling, yeah, 100% a dragon's going to be able to smell the scent of another dragon, especially its own kin, and probably be able to track that pretty easily. On top of the fact that, you know that dragons are very intelligent, almost like a hound dog. It's not only the scent of the tooth, but I mean that's obviously a big giveaway. But everything that dragon owned is probably going to smell like it because it spent a lot of its time laying on it and spending time,
Yeah, but I don't know that. I think that Trinket's speaking purely in a hypothetical sense because he has led me quite
Sure,
astray.
that's fine. But with that animal handling, like, you can connect those dots of like, yes, like a dragon is going to be able to track its scent and it's going to be able to track like things that it possessed because and you were kind of already getting to that point before I even said anything. It could probably know if one single coin was missing. That's a great way to describe it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have asked for a roll.
I
instead
feel
of
like
just going
Tusk
off
would have
what
known. I mean, he's a dragon
happened.
hunter, so how would he not know? You know what I mean?
Yeah, a dragon can easily smell a tooth, especially if they knew the dragon it came from or it's their own.
They
Who
must
has
have very
the-
keen smell then.
Dom has the pack, right? The haversack or
Yeah,
whatever.
Dom's
it's called.
walking around.
Yeah, I got the handy haversack.
Is it full?
To the brim. And he's
To the
walking
brim.
around with about
The
34,000 gold pieces in that bad boy, give or take.
The bag of holding is still not pretty empty, but
It's at
emptier than that.
it's at 154 out of 500 pounds on that bag of holding, so you got plenty of room in there.
V would whisper to Trinket and say, I have a black dragon tooth on me, and maybe it's a good idea if we take the rest of the gold and put it into the bag of holding, if it can hold it all.
I agree, but good luck convincing Sky and the others what's in there.
That's true.
Not to mention the weapons and magical items as well.
Oh, that's true. Maybe we can lure it away.
Do you think you can part ways with that tooth, V?
Yes, as long as you give it back later.
Is it cruel for us to ask George to take it away from us?
Could it fit?
Send it in
well,
the opposite
that
direction
could be a
that
good
we're going.
idea.
Yes, because if it's the strongest sense, and it could follow either one of us, but if it's the strongest sense, it'll follow that instead.
Maybe. I'm not very sneaky, but maybe George and I could get a ways away, and then he could carry it off a little farther after that. I could help him sneak out.
Would you be okay by yourself?
We'll find out. V will head back to the top. But before she goes, she will give the rest of the gold she has on her from the dragon cave to Trinket.
Cool. Give me some numbers on that. What is that?
It's 55 platinum pieces and 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay, that's pretty easy, man.
I'll just give it all because I'm not sure
Okay, so you're gonna be
how
at
much of it was all from there.
110, And you said another 1,000, so that's easy. That's just boom, one. Aha, save.
Did
Okay.
we carry the chest with us?
No, we didn't because we got out of there as fast as we could, I think. Right? Or am I wrong?
Hey, Dom, you want to go back outside and run around? I'm about ready to go. We got everything we need, right?
You see Dom just take off his gloves gladly.
Oh,
I did a real good job stacking up the bodies, so
I don't know. It doesn't look like a very good stack. I think you could stack them better.
I don't know. I did a pretty good job.
I got a nat 20. Like,
Oh, well, here's the thing as well. These bodies are definitely infected, and if anything comes close to it, it might infect them. We might need to burn these, and I don't have any fire spells. Dom, do either of you have anything that can light this pile of bodies for us?
I might
We're
have
gonna
a flint
destroy
and
the
steel.
entrance anyway.
all right, Dom, go ahead.
That's fair, but some of these worms can crawl through rocks and might be able to go into the surface. We don't want that
I
happening.
think
do
Dom
we?
said something.
I think I might have a flint and steel somewhere. Might have to look in my backpack though.
There.
That would be
Okay.
helpful.
With a flint and
Yeah, I
steel,
think we should light these up.
you'd probably just need a little oil or something. You probably get it going. I think you probably have oil in one of those kits.
I have an explorer pack, so I imagine there's like just a little bit of oil, so it can actually get the fire going.
There's clay.
Everything you need to start a fire is in an explorer's kit, I believe.
I believe you're right.
Okay. Let's start this fire then. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to distract Tusk and Dom as much as I can.
It's pretty
With a
moist
fire.
down here, Dom. It's gonna take you a couple tries. V, what do you want to do? Do you want to?
V was gonna sneak back up and head back to Mira and George and let them know kind of what was going on downstairs
Mm-hmm.
and ask Mira to kind of help Trinket keep them inside while she takes George and tries to get away from the spires with the tooth with Pass Without a Trace, and then see if George can carry the tooth off a little farther since he knows more about the area we're in.
Yeah, Mira, go do your thing. What do you think about that?
Hmm.
You were talking to Mira when you said all that? Is that what you were saying? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was gonna tell Mira that's the kind of the plan that we came up with to see like if she would I know she's not gonna like it because she doesn't like when we split up, but it
Do you want to
might
go
be the
with
only way
Mira,
to-
or what do you think you want to do?
You're
But
talking to
Mira-
you or me?
to you.
Talk to Mira.
Okay, what's the plan?
We think that the dragon may have tracked us with the gold and possibly the tooth I have. So, to put the gold into the bag of holding, and George and I will take the tooth and try to move away from the spire sneakily and hopefully take the dragon in a different direction so the rest of you can get out and we will meet back up with you.
How are you going to take the gold from Tusk?
Well, hopefully if we can keep him in the building, it'll follow the tooth instead of the gold. Since the tooth
I was about to say, if you're gonna burn these bodies inside this building, there's no way you're gonna keep Tusk in here. This shit is going to stink.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Right? And,
Like,
and,
he's
going
as
outside.
that thought crosses Tusk's mind, Dom finally gets a spark on one of those bodies, and he's starting to get a little smothering going on. It hasn't quite filled up with smoke yet, but that's definitely what Tusk is thinking.
And it
Yeah,
was
but-
just that one body too, right? And it's
I'm-
just like you guys just hear them like.
And even worse, it's a very
Yeah, I
acidic.
think all of us would.
It's a very acidic body, so it's probably got some fumes coming up that aren't very fun to breathe either.
Oh god. Oh, that's gross.
I'm
Never mind.
going
Let's not
outside.
burn these things. Oh well, we have to put the fire out now. It's gonna stink.
No more, no more.
Good luck.
Oh shit. I'm gonna start chasing after them, but since they're faster than me, I'm gonna.
Can I
fall
do a
behind.
perception check to see if I hear them coming back up?
Yeah,
DM.
it's going to
You
be
would
easy
definitely hear them
to
stepping on
hear
the steps. Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to
Yeah.
hear them at all.
because
Okay,
they
sorry,
have
Mira?
heavy armor, you know.
Yeah. Okay, Mira, I'm gonna take George and I'm gonna go.
You didn't answer my question.
I have
How are
faith
you
in you.
going
You're
to
so
take
smart.
the
You're
gold
like
from?
the smartest. You're like the smartest, most beautiful one here. I have so much faith in you. I already gave my gold to drink it. I'm gonna grab George and head out the door.
Bye. Let me bring just you and.
I just want to know. So, for example, we were brimming with gold. I'm
Uh-huh.
okay with that because some of the gold where you can see the gold because it's like there's too much of it. Last time we did put a lot of the gold into the bag, the bag of holding, right?
Right.
Okay, but the only one that did not put any
Up
gold in the
was
bag of
Sky.
holding
Correct.
was it Sky?
That
Sky
didn't put
didn't put any
any at
goals into
all.
the bag
Everyone
holding.
put at least something. Not everyone put everything. I know. I think you did, Mira, but not everyone put all their gold. But Sky was the only one who didn't put any at all. So they're still a little swishy and swashy. You know, they're still, you know.
Okay, so Sky is the one that took that needs to get away because he wants to keep the gold.
I think more just Sky is kind of like loves gold and it's more like, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to give it to you, but more of a type of situation like that. But I don't think there's any like malicious or like I don't think it's not that Sky wants to keep it. It's just this guy's like if I don't have to give it up, then why would I?
Okay, I'm going to talk to Mayara is going to talk to Sky and pass by V and give George to V.
Okay. You do some convincing for Sky. Okay, I love it. V and George, you should be on the big old map now. I don't know if you can see the big old
Yeah,
map.
we are.
Perfect. Yeah, that dragon is in the hex right next to the Sundered Fortress. So obviously, I want you to think like this little tiny arrow is kind of where you guys are at the edge of the token. So I mean, you could obviously move up the peninsula probably pretty easily away from the dragon, not have any issues. Say you moved somewhere over here, but obviously being stealthy is always going to be better than not being stealthy. So if you want to try and stealth away with George,
As I'm coming out, I wanted to cast Pass Without a Trace.
cool. Yeah, totally.
Okay, and then yeah, okay, I already did it.
And then
And
we will stealth together, and then George will lead the way with a survival roll.
Yeah, since he knows more about the
He'll
area
have
than I do.
advantage because he knows a lot about the area. Yeah, so let's do the stealth first. Stealth. George gets a 28. He's a sneaky kitty. You got a
24.
Okay, 34. So, yeah, you guys are beating the perception on this dragon's high, but it's not that high. And yeah, you guys are gonna sneak away, and then George will do a regular. Okay, a 12. It's gonna take probably 10 to 15 minutes to get to this little area George wants to get to at the end of this little peninsula. In that time, you are undetected by the dragon, but in the back of your mind, it's only a matter of time before Tusk walks out there. And then we go back to the group where Tusk is coming up the stairs.
Okay,
and
so
let's move the squad. Oh, that's the drift globe. Let's move him right there. Move you right there. Trinket, what were you going to be doing?
I'm going to follow after them, but behind them.
Okay. So we'll say you're like right there. You might be stuck in the stairs. I'm not sure. And you guys are up there. Tusk, you see Yerkel and it looks like he's praying to this here shrine, and then of course Sky and Mira. It looks like they're having a conversation.
Let's say that when I went from V, I cast guidance on me.
Okay, you gonna try to do some convincing to put.
Oh yes.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me persuasion. We'll just do a roll since they're not here. I don't see why they would.
Okay.
Let's go put you here.
Hey, Mira. They're burning bodies down there.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. But wait a second. Can you stay here, please? I need you to persuade Sky because he's being annoying, keeping all this gold protruding out from his bags. So we need to put most of his gold into the bag of holding, but he won't do it. So I'm going to persuade him. Hey, Sky.
Sky, I know you don't want to, but you gotta put the gold in the bag, otherwise you're gonna lose it.
I forgot how much gold and platinum I put in the bag of holding.
I wrote it down for you. Don't worry. Sky's gonna just tap their finger on their chin, and they're basically just gonna say, you know what? We'll flip a coin. If it's heads, I'll put it in the bag. If it's tails, I'll keep it on me.
Guy, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop you there. We are not working like that. If we can't trust you in your business, please put most of your gold so that it does not get out from your bag into the bag of holding. It is a necessity. Please.
Mira, it's just some gold. Calm down.
Tusk,
It's not a big deal.
please.
Thank you.
It's
Tusk. So
a
nice.
problem. It is a problem.
So she'll
Why is it big?
excuse me. He'll roll his eyes, and he'll make sure that his bag is super, like his bag of coins is like super tied up and tight, and so it doesn't get mixed with anybody else's. And
Yeah, I open up a
Can I
separate
do an
pouch instead
intelligence
of.
check to try to like put everything together right now?
yeah,
So he doesn't cooperate.
when you did
I
one earlier
suppose.
too.
Damn, I got
Eventually,
3.
Sky will cooperate, begrudgingly, after a little bit of convincing.
Tusk is
I
just
can-
really
Sky.
confused as to why you want him to put that gold away so bad. He's like,
Do I have too much gold? What's too much? What's the rule?
The rule is
I
is
always
not-
go to Tusk and I say, well, who was only carry the gold that you can get for a night stay and food, so that you don't go around flashing your wealth at people because it's very rude.
It's not just very rude. Even if we are in the middle of the wilderness, there are things that likes gold. Do you want them to come to you? Not me.
Yeah?
I don't want them to come to me. So, Kai,
So
Tom,
please.
what do you think?
put my gold in the which one? What bag?
In my bag here,
Bag
the
of
bag of
holding?
holding. I created it last night. We can keep our gold in it, actually, so we don't have to carry it around with us.
What's the reasoning behind this?
So that's
Well, of course, we were climbing a cliff, so it would be much easier, but it's also just much easier and much nicer, so people don't see us flaunting our wealth around, you know? Politeness. That's what
Dom,
They
my
don't want
master taught me.
bandits to attack us.
Oh, bandits will attack you no matter what. Look at us. We've got shiny magical items on all of us. I have a shiny magical horse. They're going to attack us no matter what, Tusk. It's just, imagine all the poor people see around when we go back to the city. They're going to be so jealous of us. They don't have this much money. I'm just trying to be
Well, I mean, I
polite for
would-
their sake.
I have
Dom
no
rubs his
idea.
beer for a bit, and then it's going to take a little bit of convincing for him to get rid of that much gold out of his pockets and shit.
So what I'm explaining is you don't want to be burdened by all that gold. It is your gold. We are going to keep it safe inside the bag of holding. It's going to be a lot less a burden to you, even if you are strong. I know, Dom. I know, Sky, that you want to keep your gold. But the best thing is to keep the gold away from prying eyes. Look, I just kept some only pieces on me. That's it. That's a lot easier to move my bag right now than just having 10,000 of gold in it.
I mean, I've only got a little, and I got 133 gold and 120 platinum.
Then Sky's gonna
I
turn
mean,
and
you don't need.
Sky's gonna turn and say, "Yeah, but why do we want to keep the gold hidden?" And at that moment, we're gonna go back to V and V and
George.
George, and they get to the edge of the peninsula, and it seems like they've been all asking the same question to each and it's allowing to buy time so that you guys can make your 15 minutes away. And when you get to the edge of the peninsula, George is like meow, and he looks like he's just waiting for you to do something.
Oh. V is going to take out the tooth, and I'm going to tie it to one of my rope arrows. And I'm going to aim across where I'm standing, further away from me. And I'm going to look at George, and I'm like, I should have killed that goblin. It would have made this day better. And I'm going to fire the tooth as far away from us as I can.
Okay, let me read this spell really quick too, because George wants to help, but
It'll take me a second to tie it, so if George has another idea, he can tell me.
no,
He
it's
can
okay.
meow it to me.
No, you're good. Yours is gonna go way farther. I really want. I've been waiting to use this spell, and I thought it'd be fun. I'm gonna post it anyway because I like how I made the name pun. Because I like my cat spells, but it's called catapult.
Nice.
Oh,
But
60 feet.
But it
I
goes
love
90
it.
feet. So, but 600 feet's a lot further than that. So, go ahead and shoot that thing. George's like,
What do
wow.
you
He's
want
like,
me-
why did
what
I
do you
even
want me
show
to-
up? I guess you needed me to find the way.
Who's the best tracking kitty in all the land? And I'm gonna give him a little pet. Do you want me to roll just longbow?
Yeah, roll longbow if you guys go over like a 10.
Oh, come on. 9 plus 2. Wait. Fuck.
11.
It was over
11.
10.
11 is
Just
over 10,
barely.
right?
Just barely.
Thank you, fighting style.
Thank God.
I'm
God.
eating a sandwich.
It's because I'm sad because I wanted to keep the fucking tooth because it was the first dragon item that I had. So I'm shaking a little bit before I
and-
fire it off.
Unbeknownst to V, but to anybody who plays, Dragon Teeth makes some really good weapons too. They got some really cool weapons you can make out of Dragon Teeth. So,
Yeah, and you have an artificer that can make weapons.
right? So you will shoot the dragon tooth off into the ocean, or I guess kind of you could maybe shoot it over here, just wherever you want to shoot it. You want to shoot the
I
other
was
peninsula?
kind of thinking, how long is a hex? That's like, how many?
How long is the hex? I think each hex, if you is 6 miles. So you could probably get to the other side of that peninsula, 600. I mean, that little river right there. I know there's a lot of stuff in the way right now, but that little river is not that wide. You could probably like shoot across it.
I was hoping to shoot it the opposite way, because I don't even, you know what? I don't even know where we would be heading back to. Well, we have the Sea Elf, so I was thinking the Sea Elf camp. So I don't want to shoot it that way.
Mhm.
I would want to shoot it away from that towards possibly another like land, like so it make it
Over
look like
here,
it's heading for a
probably,
different
like
land.
kind of
Yeah.
across that. Yeah, that'd be perfect. So like, say you
Yeah.
and George got to the end of this peninsula, shot it over there, and then we'll just mark
Yeah.
it with like a little.
With a sad face because I miss it already.
That's way too big a font, but we will go with that and go sad face.
Thank you.
It's so weird not being
I
able to
also
see what you
lose
guys
it.
are talking
I also lose an arrow. It's just the main map. It's okay.
Just the main map. You'll see the sad face.
Yeah.
All right. And then you guys.
And
will,
that should be out of range for my Pass Without a Trace. So I would keep an eye out for the dragon to see if it starts to head that way, and
Okay.
start like slowly making my way back.
Okay. Make me a stealth. We'll make another stealth and another, and then we'll make the perception roll when you get back.
Oh no!
And then I'm gonna go back with the squad and see what they're up to.
14 plus
So
10, 24.
And then my boy Georgie.
Come on, George.
Where you at, dude? 27. So yeah, that
Perfect.
average is way better than the. I mean, it's still high. It's like 21 to beat this guy's passive, but you guys did it. And you will be making your way back as you're keeping an eye out, looking for what that dragon's gonna be doing next. And then we get back to our group. in the Sundred Fortress. It looks like Sky has handed over his gold with no issue, maybe kind of rolling his eyes, crossing his arms. But after enough explanation, it seems like it'd be safer to not just have it jingling and jangling around if we have the ability to put it in a bag. I mean, it makes sense. So.
How much gold do we need to get down to?
Whatever you know.
Yeah.
We were just worried about. This is Carl speaking. We were just worried about V because V had. Oh, sorry, Sky, because Sky had all the gold. We just wanted to put some of it into the bag of holding.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Dom, Tusk. Honestly, you guys don't have that much. I don't think you guys. You already put some gold in here. You guys can keep the rest of yours.
I put some in the haversack. I think I'm okay.
Okay, of course.
I'm gonna go outside now. This place is starting to smell. Come on, let's go destroy this entrance and we can get back to town and go to the bar, get some food.
Yeah, I'm also going to, while Tusk is walking out, go over to Dom, and I'm like, sorry, Dom, there's an adult black dragon outside, and we're creating a diversion to get it away so that Tusk doesn't chase after it. We're all relatively beat up. Let's just not fight any further, shall we? I'm afraid for a team that we might not be able to defeat it. At this state, at least.
He might be AFK.
Oh, okay, I'll repeat it 10
Yeah,
minutes.
he said BRBs, so.
No, sorry, I didn't notice, but yes.
Well, I enjoyed all
Bye
of
bye. Mirror just stepped in my way.
I'm trying to keep everyone inside because, the question of gold.
Then we will make our way back out.
Oh no.
And right around that time is when V will start making their way back. It's probably been about the full hour, give or take. You guys have been down there resting. So V will say you're kind of coming back.
We
from
talked
over-
about this for a long time.
George.
Trinket was using all his intelligence to confuse you as much as possible.
Big words. Big words.
Big words. Big magical
Please,
phrases.
I understand Palmer now.
Califragilistic expialidocious.
Romeo,
And
I know where gold comes from and how it's printed and what it does in society.
Did I see any movement with the black dragon?
roll ahead and roll perception.
16.
Let's see. It definitely looks like the dragon. Let me go. If I bring you, you're still probably looking at that old map, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It probably looks like he's leaning more towards, I'd say, like this type of angle. He's not so much in just this hex anymore. He's definitely switched his search to right around here. So.
And how close is that? That's still within the same hexagon as the spires, or is he in like the next one over?
He's like splitting the two of them. So like you guys are in
Okay.
the spires hex, which is this one right here, right on the edge. Then he's like kind of filling this hex completely, but now he's kind of made his way more this way, kind of splitting two hexes instead of just like completely.
And he's supposed to be super duper smart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think. How far am I from him?
Probably 800, maybe 1,000 feet. You could see him from far away. You can kind of just see him like he's a big ass. It's like a plane almost. You just see that little outline of him flying, his wings flapping.
Yeah.
Probably no bigger than like a pea, but he's like probably 1,000 feet away.
I should have kept a gold piece. I could have fired another piece off. Damn it.
Throw him off.
Yeah, because what I was thinking was I have those silvered arrows, so I'm assuming they would glint in the sun. So I was thinking about firing another one off in that same direction to like cause like movement.
I
or
love it.
something that would draw his eye. I'm
Like
just
say you
wondering if I...
and Georgie make like a little pit stop before you hit down towards the
Yeah,
Sunder
before we get
Fortress.
closer, I would want to...
You could shoot across that river again. If you want to shoot a shot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot one of my silvered arrows that way, just because I know it's eye-catching.
To catch the eye, though, we're gonna go with 15.
Shit. Okay. Yes, he catches his eye.
Nice. Nice.
And you'll see him kind of do like a little spin around, and he's definitely heading in that direction.
Time to go. Time to go. And I'm gonna pick up George, and I'm gonna move us along a little faster.
Heck yeah. Let me add you back with the group. How do I do that? Like that. Perfect. And you guys will make your way back
Yeah, I
down
had to
there.
learn that on the fly last week too, and I was
Yeah.
like, it's totally different now.
Different than when you go to the whatever mode. The new
Yep.
I forget what this is called. But yeah,
Jump
you guys
gate.
make it back down, and yeah, there's V and George coming in, and yeah, completely nonchalant. Dom, during some time when Tusk was coming up, Trinket was kind of letting you know that he was trying his best to kind of just distract Tusk. It was like Dom and Tusk combined, Tom, to distract Tusk as best he could, because there was a dragon flying around, and they were just trying to make sure Tusk didn't fight it to the death. They need him, so he was kind of filling you in on that when you walked away.
Don't you love paladins, guys? Aren't paladins
okay.
the best?
That makes sense.
There's
He
so
thinks
much
to
fun.
himself, and then he just agrees to put his gold inside the bag of holding.
How much more are you putting?
About all the one that I had, like on the one that I said, and then probably just like a few hundred more gold, and probably just about like 20 platinum.
So give me some
What's
exact.
platinum do?
Give me some exact information. How much?
So
Right now, like how much are you adding to it?
What are you subtracting from your character sheet?
all right, so I added 300 more gold and 20 more platinum to the bag of holding.
Okay. I got it. Perfect. All right. You got 1,300 and gold and 100 platinum being in there right now, so stacked. I'll figure out the weight later. Cool.
Where did you go?
Oh, I had to shit.
Oh, was it a
Meow.
stinky one?
Meow. Yep. Meow.
Yeah, George had to go too. So we went to go shit for all that coffee. Gets you going. I think we should leave now. Possibly drop off the Urkel back at the elf camp.
I'll help with V with the deception.
Okay.
If she so desires.
She'll look at him,
walking
and
away
then
with
she'll
that
like look at
stinky
you,
shit.
and then she'll look back at him, like ah. What happened?
So thanks for walking away with your stinky shit. What did you say, Dom?
You're welcome.
If V was gonna roll deception, I was gonna help her, but like if Tusk is just gonna accept it, then I'm like, okay. Yeah,
didn't have
everybody
advantage, I
needs to
actually
relieve
rolled a 3.
themselves.
Okay. I like the way he was like, okay. He just it was made me laugh. That's all.
Maybe we should
Love
head.
Tusk.
Let's head back to the elf camp, guys, and we will just take a look and just to make sure that it's still clear and like la 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 la. Start pushing everyone back towards the sea elf camp.
Yeah, basically, you have trying to have Tusk's back face to the back of the dragon. They're both not looking at each other, and that's the key, right?
Yep.
Whoever wants to lead the group, yeah, feel free to roll a survival roll.
I can roll it unless somebody else.
Sky's
feels
good at it,
more
but I know
Uh,
Dom's good at it too.
again,
Yeah.
give guidance for the survival.
Yeah, Dom, go on, you ahead and
I-
roll it. You're pretty good at it.
I
Go
can
ahead.
roll it.
I'll give a flash of genius, so +5 on this as well, so we can get out of here
Guidance,
fast.
right?
Guidance is +5.
23.
28.
Okay.
23 +5, 28.
28, so we're good.
You guys
Time
definitely
to
get out of
go.
here very quickly. And you get your 4
Oh wait,
hexes.
did we destroy the entrance?
Oh,
Oh,
Nope,
yes.
we're gonna. I was just trying to get, because if it blows up, I don't want him coming back. So I was
True.
just trying to get everybody
True.
out. Just like, oh, we'll come
Okay.
back.
I forgot to touch around anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Tusk
was my
remembers like
hope.
halfway down the mountain.
oh yeah, excuse me. You're gonna have to figure out a decision because you're gonna get 1 hex, no problem. But are we gonna jump? What are we gonna do? Skydiving off the 200-foot cliff face, or are we going down the path?
Out of
We
character,
have-
like
I
if someone
want
has
I feel like
Featherfall,
I'll be
like
in
they
the
can
minority.
just definitely cast it on all of us and we could just jump down.
I just know the spell
I
slots are hurting
do
right
have
now.
it prepared, but I don't have any spell slots.
Right.
And we also have the priest, the goblin, and the what was your dwarf?
Mhm.
So we have them with us also.
And by the way, if you didn't take your short rest, feel free to take that. I don't know if anybody didn't hear me, but yeah, you guys definitely got a short rest in that Sundred Fortress. Maybe
Yeah,
other-
I rolled some hit dice just to regain some of my health back. If you saw earlier, DM.
I did see that. Just want to make sure everyone else got it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got my
gonna
channel
do that now.
divinity back. Woo.
Do we get Flash of Genius back on short rest or long rest?
I don't know. You just read it.
Let me see.
But I know that Mira, you
Hmm.
get the Harness Divine Power, so you want to use that to get spell slots.
Initial long rest. Long rest.
Alright,
don't
so we gotta
worry.
go down the path. I don't like taking people with us. They make it no fun.
Maybe you could carry them down with your muscles, so it'll be faster.
Let's see who
Well,
can
yeah,
get
but I
down
still can't
first with
jump
someone up behind our back, Tusk.
Say that one more time, Dom.
I was saying, like, let's see who can get down first with someone behind our back first. Like, making a competition.
We're going down the trail or we're jumping off the cliff?
Are you strong enough to jump off the cliff while holding someone?
Well, they might die, but I won't.
She's gonna look at
I'll
Trinket.
go down the trail. Good gods. Doggone bless us.
I'll just like pick somebody up, be like, "Come on!" Start like running down the mountain.
I go over to V and Mira. I'm like, okay, I feel like I made him, with all the money lecture that I gave him, I think I pissed Tusk off. What's the best way to make him happy again?
The best way to make him happy is dragon meat. So he needs to kill dragons, kill somethings, or have fun winning something. So, for example, if you do a race to get down the mountain through the path, and you let him win without knowing that you let him win, he's going to be happy.
All right, but he's already suspicious of me. Maybe some other time I'll make a competition and I'll let him win then.
Hey, Tusk!
We can all go.
Don
Yeah?
talks with the dwarf that's with them, asking about if anybody understands dwarven, he would ask about a certain Rilthram was her name, and like her brother was like lost out in the what is it? I forget.
Sundred Fortress. He's gonna be like,
Sundred Forces.
how do you know my sister?
He seems a little embarrassed. She was at a brothel. I'm sorry.
You're
Are you
sorry?
really?
I'm gonna kill you! And then you see them kind of wrestling in the background, doing some dwarf wrestling. Some Greco-dwarven wrestling.
If anybody understands dwarven, they would hear that conversation and just like, what the hell?
You You guys might just think like this must be a dwarf thing.
I understand dwarfish.
I do not
So
understand
you get the
dwarfish. I'm talking to Tusk, so. Hey Tusk, do you want to run and try to get the first one at the bottom? I will race you.
Me and Dom are already racing. You gotta carry someone on your back.
No. You not that way. I mean the way we are going right now. You know, with a path, not jumping.
Yeah, we're going down the path.
Yeah, but
We're
do
not
you want to?
jumping, we're going down the path.
Yeah, do you want to run it?
Yeah, we're racing right now.
Yeah. Okay.
You wanna
Let's
join
go.
So,
us?
And Yara will start to run.
well, it looks like I assume that
Dom got in the middle
Dom
of the
has
fight
the
before
dwarf.
race start.
Dom has the dwarf. I'd assume that Tusk would have the sea elf, and then of course Goblos is gonna look up to V with big puppy eyes, like, "Do you want to carry me?"
No. V with the goblin. She will kill it.
Trinket, do you have
Hey,
your
how
horse
about-
back?
Yeah, here, how about you hop onto my horse? It might be a bit safer for you.
Okay.
Well, I'm going over and I'm gonna try to pull these
Can
two
I-
dwarves apart.
She's just gonna look at the goblin like the audacity.
Dom, give me some athletic checks against this goblin Greco goblin wrestling that you guys are doing.
I thought it was a dwarf that I was
Did I not say
wrestling
I'm
with.
sorry.
Yeah.
Gecko dwarven wrestling. That's what I meant to say. I apologize. Where the hell is this guy's? I bet you have to do this. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
So I'm going to do my athletics, and I'm still have my guidance.
Yeah, say you guys are running down there. Everyone wants to run on down there. You roll athletics too.
Oh, not bad.
I said I was
17.
gonna pull these dwarves apart.
Yeah, you could roll athletics to pull those dwarves apart.
I was distracted by the fucking goblin.
Oh
She's seething in the back.
my god.
May I? Okay, I'm not gonna beat Tusk, but may I use my mount's athletics?
Go for it.
As it's the one running. Okay.
Yes, you guys are going to.
I'm not running. Right now, I'm just
He's
pulling
ripping
these
the dwarves apart.
because they're fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely,
I
Dom,
don't know what happened.
you're winning
In
the
my
wrestling match.
perspective, Dom picked up this dwarf, and this dwarf just clogged him.
Yeah, you were winning the wrestling match, Dom, until Tusk showed up. Tusk, what does it look like when you rip these two apart?
I don't pick up Dom. I pick up the other dwarf, and then I just kind of push Dom like away gently so he's on the ground and hold him. Be like, "Hey, don't attack my friend!" And I'm just holding him right now.
Ah, well, he met my sister at a brothel. What do you think that means? You know what he did? I'm gonna kill him.
What'd he do?
She asked me to rescue
do?
you, I say in dwarvish.
Like, oh, well, I guess, but don't ever bring her up again. You're lucky this orc's got me.
So you would.
And they start throwing those punches and
So you
kicks, but he
hit
can't
him?
reach anything because Tusk's arms are so long.
You hit him because he mentioned your sister?
Oh, he mentioned him, all right. He mentioned her.
I mean, I would fight for somebody too, I guess, but whatever.
Dom dusts
Don't hit my
himself off.
friends, and then I'll set him back down.
I explained to the
back to
group,
my
I'm
race.
like, I explained to the group, I met his sister at a brothel, but she asked me to rescue him. So I think it's all even now.
Yeah, all right. It'll be even if you
Yeah.
carry me down this
Oh,
hill.
hit
Come
you
on,
too.
carry me, Dom.
All right. Time to get back to this race. Come on, Sea Elf.
Please, Habakkuk, if I could just see another day, another dawn of the ocean, please. It's crazy arc.
That's right.
You guys will make
Right.
your way running down.
Arcanus, give me strength.
I think what your 8. Yeah, go ahead. You roll for the. It looks like Mira, V, and probably Trinket probably have a little bit. I think Mira probably has the lead, seeing that they left first, and then V, and then Trinket, and then let's see how you and Dom do. Dom, if you guys want to roll athletics, see how fast you're gonna run down this hill.
Damn it!
Oh
No!
my god!
Oh no, Dom.
Dom instantly just trips, and the dwarf's like,
Uh,
"Come on, put your back
we
into
will-
it."
V will slow down to let Tusk pass her, and then help Dom get back up.
Dom replies in Dwarvish, "Your sister's not helping me thinking about her."
You son of a bitch!
Oh,
You are so
Trinket.
heavy.
Trinket will look like he's going at the same speed, but slow down as well, so Tusk can pass him.
Mira, are you just darting down there, or are you gonna?
Oh
What are you
yeah,
gonna
well,
do?
I'm getting down there for the first time. I'm going to run like hell on my boots and not stopping.
All right, and then you guys will make your way. Eventually, you'll be able to help Dom and catch back up. But it looks like Mira and Tusk will be the first ones down a side of the path where they see a turn, and go ahead and both of you roll me perception rolls with disadvantage. Since you're running so fast.
Disadvantage. I'm going to take out my guidance. How much did we take time to get down there?
Once you use guidance, it's casted.
Oh,
It's like you concentrate, and then once you use it, it's done. So perception 7, you're probably not gonna roll worse than that.
okay. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Okay, so you notice, Mira, with that 11, there seems to be some type of unnatural tube, if you will, kind of in the road, and Tusk is completely unaware of it. When he steps across it or steps on it, nothing happens, like, to what you can tell, nothing dangerous, but it definitely looks like it's not supposed to be there.
I'm stopping and I'm going to be really careful with that thing, and I'm going to put my hand behind me and stop for everyone.
And give me an investigation roll when you take a hard look at it. And then Tusk, I'm assuming you're going to keep running, or are you going to stop too?
If I realize they stopped, then I would stop, yeah.
I'm going to cast guidance on me for the investigation and roll. Wait.
You
3, 2, so 5.
You mess around with it. You look at it. It just seems like a very thin piece of rubber that has been like covered in some dirt to try to be hidden in the road. You don't touch it. You're not quite sure what exactly. If you want to cut it, you're more than welcome to. Once everyone else gets back up there.
I'm going to cut
I'm
it.
gonna I'm gonna use my spear to cut it.
Yeah. And when you cut it, half of it cuts off, and it looks like it's a hollow tube. That one end is got like it comes off to the edge of the road, and that end's kind of tied off. But it's all just a hollow tube that looks like a great some type of mechanism. I don't know if anyone wants to roll Arcana or like what would like not Arcana. If you have like tinkering tools or something that would be like more natural. This isn't magic. This is very natural.
I have Tinker's tools.
And
Just roll the tool?
I'm an artificer, so I also
roll
do
the tool with like wisdom, whatever your best stat is.
Is it okay if I do as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have smith tools, but I have
No, artificer, you are not allowed to use your abilities to figure out this magical
And I
item.
think Dex is probably my best one.
Well, Dex wouldn't do like wisdom.
Okay, wisdom.
Something with your brain.
I don't have a brain.
19. Pretty good.
Tinker's tools with
He
intelligence.
just does a backflip and knowledge just comes.
24.
With Trinket and you're both taking a look, Trinket and V, and you realize that back, especially for V, you think back with your, when you were getting raised with your village, and it wasn't uncommon for your people to set up some type of warning system around the village to like let people know if something was coming around the corner at night. And it wasn't anything like this, but it kind of reminds you of it. Well, Trinket, you remember specifically, there are many artificers who have all types of shops, And one little nifty little device that lots of those artificers use is that they'll leave a hollowed out piece of rubber that, when stepped on, blows air through the rubber and chimes a bell to warn the artificer there's a customer coming into the building. And you
Shit.
think
Dude, I
this?
stepped on it recently.
Yeah, I
Well,
did.
he also
Okay,
cut
I
it in
made
half.
sure to.
Okay.
So
Well,
we are a
um,
customer to someone?
not necessarily
No.
customer. It's more like a warning device. So whatever is ahead most likely knows that we're coming. So let's be prepared for a fight, shall we?
Is
Maybe
there a
we're
way
like-
to go
Gotta
around
scream
that?
real loud.
I speak in
It's like,
Dwarvish to
Hey,
the
we
guy.
know you're here.
Too late.
I speak in Dwarvish to the guy on top of my back. Are you ready for a fight?
No, you still have to protect me and save me. I've not been saved yet. You haven't completed your quest. Please don't let me die.
Then you stay with the others.
Okay.
Yeah, we might want to leave these fellas in a safe place while we investigate.
George will meow and he'll like stand over, like, I don't know, for like kind of sit down somewhere.
Can I do a perception
Thank you.
check to see if I hear anything or notice anything?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll perception. Anybody who wants to roll perception, because you guys are kind of standing on the edge of this turn. When you turn your head on that turn, I'm sure it'll take your time.
Oh, good.
25,
20,
20,
25.
28.
Yeah, if you were doing guidance, it doesn't matter. Okay. You don't hear anything coming right now, V. No, but Mira, when you do turn your head and peek, you do see what seems to be an old, destroyed fortress that has some smoke burning from it down the pathway after a couple little zigs and zags. It looks like that might be some type of stronghold of some kind. But what really puts a sink in your stomach is eventually you do see like a creature with a humanoid creature with wings kind of gliding down from one high area of the mountain onto another, onto the, like, he's heading towards that destroyed fortress. So it looks like a draconic creature. So you're safe to assume that's probably some type of draconic / red dragon army / not good stronghold of somebody who probably wouldn't be too happy to find you here. That's descriptive
I
enough.
just saw a stronghold. We are not safe.
Oh, race isn't over.
Oh, wait, what about the hose?
Oh, hoes come and go. Onward.
Oh, no, we just said this was a warning bell for enemies.
Yeah.
Well, all the enemies are dead because we killed them all. Remember?
Oh, so it was just up there.
Yeah, because we didn't come this way when we came up. So obviously, you know, we sneaked past it. But, you know, the race isn't over, and I think I'm going to pass you now. And she's going to start running. Oh, shit. Can I do acrobatics?
Give me athletics. Nat 20.
13.
It's not a nat 20.
Yeah, you guys start running that hill towards the fortress. I mean, it's kind of a winding path, very tall, high walls that sky.
You said the Dracanon was going towards the spire, right?
He was going towards this, I'd say, like, northern area where you shot the frowny face.
No, the one that we just saw right
The
now.
Draconin one was going towards, like, this fortress. Yeah, the fortress that looks like it's being occupied by something. That's
Oh
obviously
shit!
at the
I
end
thought he
of
was
this
going
path.
towards. I thought he was going towards the spires.
Well, it is kind of like the Spires of Dawn is, like, behind you guys. You guys are, like, on this path over here. Like, on this little guy right here. And down this path, there is what you see as a fortress. And going
Then
to
I
the
wouldn't
fortress.
run.
Then you
Because I thought that he was going towards the spires.
No. He's going towards. I might have said Spires because the word was right there. But he's ghostly going right down that path right there on the edge.
Oh, then I wouldn't. I would wait. I would not run.
Yeah.
If
So
it's
you guys
going
are
that way,
like going
and-
down a jagged, like I want you to think San Francisco, that crazy road where it's like back and forth, and at the
Yeah,
bottom
I
of that,
know.
at the bottom of that is a fortress that has been looks like it's occupied, and flying to that fortress is a winged humanoid. Looks like a Draconin from a higher like spire, like he's coming from above it, going down to it. If that makes sense. That's kind of what I was getting
Got
at
it.
with the
Can
spire.
we all see this right now?
Well, that Mira saw and told you all about
Only
it.
Mira.
And
Dom prepares his
All
great
right,
sword.
so we need to find a place to rest for the night, and then find a way into that fortress.
That is a good idea.
I mean, everybody's all wore out, right?
I'm so tired. Right, George? So tired.
I just feel like Sargonis ain't gonna give me much more spells. Like, for some reason, I feel like I can only cast so many, and I feel like I'm almost out. Almost like I have like a number. Dude.
I also have kind of a number, and I'm also not very powerful with magic right now, but I can fight if we need to. My horse and my lance are ready whenever you guys need it.
I've
You guys
got
just
enough
see
in case
Dom.
we get in trouble, but not enough to go looking for trouble.
You guys just see Dom like prepared to fight and everything, even though he's like just a little beat up, but like not too much, and he's just like, "Let's go."
Do you have enough magic to cast that pass without trace, V? I think we'll be able to sneak past them instead.
I can cast it one more time.
Do we
And
think
then
it's
I'm
smarter
here.
to sneak past? I think we should continue it. It's a bit early in the day to go back to sleep.
Right.
Yeah, we can't go to sleep just yet. But where are we gonna go from here? Like, we go back up. We go back up, I guess, but that's no
No,
good.
not back up.
So what do we do? We can't just stand here.
Maybe one of us could. This would be a good time
I
for
have an
Oris's little
idea,
bird.
but I don't. I have an idea, but I really don't like it. But it's a possibility. I look down at my
Help
horse.
me. Ew.
Go up myself, if that's all right with everyone. I still feel refreshed.
Well, my he's hesitating to bring it up, but we can send my horse in as a distraction if you want to.
Does your horse come back to you if it breaks?
No, I'd have to recreate it. Should take.
It's holding some of our
money.
stuff.
It is, but we can put.
I
that
would
into
make a
the
better
bag
distraction
holding.
in the metal horse, I think. Being dumb.
Trinket, I know you must think that your horse must sacrifice itself, but you know the way of the crowned, they never back down from a fight. Sure. But in this time of need, I'm willing to sacrifice myself. There's nothing else that would nothing bring greater honor than doing this for myself.
I don't
If
think
we're
that's
prepared to
what
fight.
we gotta do right now.
If you want to fight, we can. I really don't mind. It's just we have to be a bit more careful, I'd say.
Dom thinks for a moment, and he's like, how about we see what it wants first?
It's a fortress. There's not much to see what it wants.
There's plenty of people in there too, probably.
And you're out of spells.
Mira,
What do we do,
will you able
guys?
to,
What do we do?
Mira, will you be able to heal us if we go down? I don't have any more healing or magic on me right now.
Gotta go up and fight. Like, where do we want to go from here?
With that, not to interject, but with that short rest mirror, you could get 2 level 3 slots back with the harness divine power. I think
Divine
it's called.
power.
And then you get your shadow
Yep.
divinities right back after you take that short rest. So, bam, bam. So I think you have something. But I know you're all pretty
Harness
low on
Divine Power, it will be half my proficiency bonus up. So it's spell level 2 maximum.
There you go. So
So I
two
can
level
get
2s.
only one level 2.
Still something.
Yep.
Discuss amongst yourselves what you want to do, and then we'll do that.
Where's our next
Frankly, I don't-
destination?
Sea Elf Cave camp.
It's a couple hexes away.
You could probably make it there in a
Yeah.
day if you were obviously didn't take too long here, because you only moved like a hex so far. You get 4 hexes a day.
Does it even look possible for us to just straight up sneak around the fortress?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace and hope that we can kind of circle around.
Let me
And if
show
we
you
get
what
caught,
the
then we
let me,
fight.
let me kind of show you what it's gonna look like when you sneak up, and you guys can tell me. There's basically 2 paths. There's one that's kind of like a rocky, like could be loose terrain, could be hard to walk through, and then there's obviously a path. And on the path, you'd imagine there's gonna be like patrols. So it's gonna be your guys' call. Could you sneak around them? Totally. Especially if you want to wait a few hours, wait till it's nighttime, you might lose some hexes. You might have to travel at night. That is, you know what I mean. But let me just move you to this map, and then
You'd have a better chance of sneaking through.
Right, with some lightly obscured darkness. So you guys are kind of up here. You're gonna have to make your way. The path is kind of like this, right? That's kind of the path. Or the rocky terrain's right here, but it could make a lot of noise. There is a big watchtower right here. Looks like there's some human dragon soldier. Once you get close enough, within like 100, 150 feet, you'll see some dragon army soldiers with bows standing up there. And then you can see billowing from the actual center of the
I
place.
might have an idea.
So you could sneak around. There might be some patrols that are watching, but if you could distract them or if something could happen. Eventually, as time goes on, you guys will still hear them, like someone yelling about, like, "Oh, the alarm went off onto the north. Unit C, go check, see what that was." And you can just hear some ruffling and just people moving around.
We could pretend to be dragon army soldiers. We learned the handshake.
I don't know if
wearing
they'd
a
fall for it.
I am wearing a red dragon armor, or at least similar to it.
We could pretend to be moving the
Look
captive.
at Mira. I look at Trinket, and I'm like, I don't know.
I'm kind of in Solomnia gear, so it's quite obvious I'm not part of the dragon army.
We could just pretend that we
Oh.
are spies going by, and that we play the role of the Dragon Busters.
Or you guys can like tie me up and
I like this
have
idea.
me as a prisoner.
No.
Oh, that's a good idea, Trinket. I was just thinking that.
Why would we let you keep your metal horse, though?
One of you
No,
could
it-
ride it instead.
It'd be better if I ride your steel defender, pretending that you
Yeah,
are in chains.
Let's say we put the dwarf on it because he slows us down.
So who is good
But
at
that-
pretending?
Oh,
Me.
we could
I'll
also
pretend-
end up in the camp, and I don't know what we'd do once we're in there. So that could be another problem, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
The Trinket, you're a prisoner. Mira, you're a prisoner. Me and Dom, we're the guards. V, you're being sneaky, right?
Sure?
Why am I a prisoner?
Well, you're not gonna really look like a red dragon army soldier.
You didn't hear what I said. We are spies for the Red Dragon armies. So we are just playing the role of the Dragon Busters to try to get, information inside the enemies.
Okay.
And Dom is the best, I think, to do some performance, or V. I don't know.
I'm not good at persuasion.
My
And
I can
charisma
try my
is
best.
16.
And
It's
Tusk
more
is
like
what?
a
honestly quite
performance.
persuasive as a person.
What is a 16?
My charisma is 16. I have the best charisma in the group.
I
Yeah,
have a 10.
paladins.
Yeah, no. Not me.
And-
Definitely not me.
Definitely not Dom either.
Tusk it is. This could be really fun or
Alright.
really bad.
Let's have Tusk lead the way. Do we want to gag and tie me up, or are we okay if we just consider me a spy as well?
Well,
Everyone is a spy.
actually. Okay.
I will,
Or
I
we
will
have, if
cast.
you
I
guys
will,
have
go.
another idea.
I will put guidance on you, Tusk.
Are you also going to teach Tusk that handshake as well? I'm sure Tusk was there when it happened, right?
Sky showed it to us.
Okay.
Sky
Yeah.
saw it and then showed it to all of us in case we needed it in the future.
Okay. So there you go.
And I will just do
I wanna
a
do
quick practice run
intelligence
with
check.
Tusk before we go in just to see if he remembers it.
Let's say I'm gonna do an intelligence check to see.
Yeah, you
I
might-
got it.
yeah, he's got it.
Okay.
I got it. Don't worry. I'll remember.
All right, so you
6
guys
is not a
start
number.
marching as a bunch of spies, and as you walk up, you see quite a few snarling faces. You see some Draconin. You even see what seems to be like a cleric of Talcasis, decked out in some Talcasis armor with a cool Talcasis shield, and even some mages that are kind of walking around. They all kind of give you a dirty look as you all walk by, but they don't seem to stop and do what they're doing. They still continue to. These guys are working on some food. This guy's getting some water from the well. This guy's kind of patrolling over here. But for the most
So this
part,
is a stronghold, right?
yeah,
Try to walk by him without saying a word.
totally natural. You guys are supposed to be here.
We're going this way.
The
We're
path
going this
leads
way.
naturally like that.
Okay.
Eventually, you'll turn the corner, and you'll see a little patrol, a little blockade for the path.
You just walk up like I own the place.
Just completely casual, right? Like you were supposed to be doing this. And eventually, the silver
Yeah.
Draconin will be like, "Ah, he disappeared. Halt!" He'd be like, "Who goes there? What are you doing? What is this?"
It's me, Tusk. Would you move?
Oh
What
my
a
god.
What are you doing on the path? We didn't have any orders today. We didn't see anyone scheduled to be coming this way. Who is Tusk, and who are these people with you?
The spies. We work inside the city. We were coming back here, going up to the spire, giving out orders, trying to get the prisoners, spy stuff. Now move. I got things I have to do, and you're in my way.
He's gonna reach out. He's like, a spy, eh? And he's gonna try and shake your hand. Give me a sleight of hand check, Tusk. You get advantage because you practice with V.
You have also guidance
Oh,
for
it's a
that.
sleight of hand check. Oh, okay.
You gotta do a sweet handshake. It's not
I
easy.
didn't know it was gonna be a sleight of hand.
Oh, and he
okay,
nat
there
20,
it
so
is.
you better make sure you nail this.
Oh God.
10 plus
14.
4, so 14.
And do you use your guidance?
That was
Yeah,
a
it's there.
guidance.
That's what the 4
It's
is.
there. It's a
That's
14.
the 4.
Well, hold on. I can't see the damn chat.
So it's 14.
14. Well, that's a little rusty. I don't know. Now,
I don't do it every day. I'm a spy. I only come to camps like once a month.
alright, since the shake didn't go well, we're gonna have to get a deception roll, or persuasion. I guess
Okay.
you've been lying, but you're also trying to convince them to let you through. So whichever one's better for you, deception, persuasion, whichever one you're better
Yeah,
at.
exactly the same.
So 19.
Would have been Yeah, 19.
He's gonna do insight, which is intelligence, right?
Insight, it's wisdom.
Yes.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yes,
Wisdom.
wisdom.
He looks you up and down. All right, well, practice your handshake sometimes. I don't know. You could like practice in a mirror or something. But we don't want to see you around here again. So
Hey,
get out
who's
of
your
here.
superior officer?
My
Tom,
spear
You
officer.
can't talk to me that way.
Tom puts a hand on Tusk's shoulder. Let's just get going and let's just go going.
I do a lot for this army, and I don't appreciate that.
Listen,
Leave
I
them
know.
be. They're not worth our trouble.
I know we're all stressed out. I know, Colossi Fires has been on a rave lately. It's been driving us all nuts, okay? Trust us. We get it. I'm sorry, okay?
Someone took a Dragonite, and you better find out who.
Oh, shit. Somebody took a... Damn, these spies know a lot of stuff. I didn't even know. Did somebody take Khaleesi Fires? Yeah, I think I heard about that. Oh, holy shit. All right, damn. All right, guy. All right, well... Respect.
And Mira passing by will look at the guy and welcome to the army.
You're just gonna walk by.
Fucking rookies, man.
Noobs.
Right? Not like they know anything.
And you guys will make your way down the hill.
My God.
Holy shit, that
I
worked.
didn't know I didn't know Tusk was a Karen.
Oh, my God.
God.
Who's your
That
commanding
was
officer?
so good.
That was surprisingly well.
And you guys will get through the
Okay.
second hex. No problem.
And that's why we take notes, people.
Right?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And then you will get to a passing where there is some water. It looks like it has drained out for the day, but you do notice you could probably make it by the end. It's been about 5-6 hours now of walking. It's probably 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon. You guys have made some miles between you and the Spires of Dawn. And this passing is empty with water, but it's right here next to the ocean. It just seems like a simple swift change in wind direction, and then this crevice could be filled up with water in quite a quick amount of time. And then everybody, when you get to this crevice, go ahead, roll me a perception roll.
Perception normal.
We'll just
20.
Items.
I see. A butterfly.
It's a beautiful, beautiful butterfly.
It's a beautiful butterfly.
You'll notice at V, you do see some Kalaman soldiers. Looks like they got separated from the pack down in this crevice from Derek and the group. They're just kind of down in this crevice and stuck.
No. We will point it out to Mira and to Tusk and to pretty much to everyone. Like, over there.
How far down are they?
60 feet, conveniently.
Do you have the phone on you? Do they have the phone on them?
They don't have the phone on them, but they definitely have the phone on Derek. I don't know if he's within the 18-mile radius, but they definitely have that phone. They have the Fargab on them. I'm not going to keep moving the tokens for Goblos for the dwarf and the priest, but they are definitely still with you.
V will
We're just
take out one of her
incorporating
silver
all of
arrows
us.
and catch the sun to flash it towards them to get their attention.
Alright, DC 15. Let's see if we can... You can probably go pick that one up eventually, too. At some point, if you get across this crevice. Yeah, to shoot the arrow, you gotta get better than 15.
No, not shoot the arrow. I was trying to
Oh,
catch
like,
the
just like-
light off
just
the
like-
silver,
like
like
holding it
a
up.
mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a mirror to
Okay.
see if it'll flash them so that they'll see us.
Well,
Because
give
those
me
are
a-
our soldiers, right?
Yeah, those are like Kalaman soldiers. They're with Derek. Go ahead, roll me a sleight of hand check. See if you can get to catch the
Oh
sunlight.
Lord.
Right.
21.
You're a beast at it. Look at you. Yep, you definitely catch their attention. Let me move you guys over to this map. And we got, let's see, we got Tusk, we got Mira. We don't have Dom. We need Dom. And we got the kitty. Okay. And then, of
goodness,
course,
this
your
map is
other
perfect.
buddies are over here somewhere. You know, they're just right behind you. You know, just hanging out casually. And And I'm like, oh, hey! Hey,
What you doing
guys,
down there?
we're stuck, please!
Hey, you guys!
Please help
well, we
us!
have to get it. We're trying to get across, aren't we?
Yeah, you gotta get across.
V would ask, Urkel? Is that his name?
Yeah, the Habakkuk
Uh,
priest.
Yeah, because he's familiar with this area. She would ask him if he knew a way down or across.
Well, typically it's filled with water, and that's what makes it easy for his people to cross. When it's not filled with water, they usually just use the ocean. That's where they're best fitted for travel, but
Fabulous.
maybe a rope would help.
Can we just climb down one side and climb up the other?
Yeah, like a rope or something.
I can set up a rope here with my horse as an anchor, while you guys make your way across.
So wait, how high is this cliff?
60 feet.
Sorry, I just got back.
60 feet.
Can I climb down 60 feet?
You
I have
climb
rope
speed.
in my explorer's pack, so hempen rope actually.
You have a climb speed, so
I also have hempen rope on the horse.
Yes, yeah, we have the horse's rope.
And maybe you can use your little spider horse feet to climb up on the other side and put an anchor for us to get
He
back
said
up.
he's gonna make an anchor.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't listen.
Yeah, I'll use my defender as an anchor. I can use V's source. I can use V's rope, or I can use your rope, Dom. Either or works.
I offer my rope first.
Sure, I can take your rope for now. You can keep the other rope in the steel defender's in his pouch, and I'm gonna make my way across.
heck yeah. Let me,
Do I recognize these Calamant soldiers?
These Calamant soldiers are the same ones that were with Darrett and the group. I mean, they're all very interchangeable. I hate to admit, I use the same 4 tokens, but these ones you haven't met personally. None of them were they were not charmed by Tusk, nor were they. Now, right there, let's see. So, Mira has no problem. V would have no problem. Dom, you'd have to actually make a check if you want to climb down there. It's 60 feet, so it would take them like 2 rounds. For you, it would take like. Please stop moving. And
Sorry.
you're good. And so roll me like an athletics check down to see if you can get to the bottom. And then Tusk, you don't have a climb speed, but you're gonna dash because like you don't have to particularly use an action. Perfect. Yeah, you're good, Dom.
Mobile feet.
Yep. Then everyone, as you're down there, the soldiers are very happy to see you. Roll me a perception check.
I knew I shouldn't have fucking came down here.
Everyone who's down there, roll me a perception.
I was curious why you came down.
I don't know why I came down.
Perception? Okay.
Mhm. And that's when all of a sudden you feel the breeze change a bit, and your hair starts to blow the opposite direction, and you start feeling the whooshing and the washing of water, and all of a sudden it looks like the wash is coming to try and scoop
Okay,
you
I'm
up.
going water walk to everyone.
Well, hold on, we're just gonna roll initiative.
Ah,
And if you
No.
roll, you're the highest.
Oh,
Let me go this. Then we'll
I
go-
never roll the highest.
You could though.
I believe in you, Mira. I believe in you.
The only problem is that I do not have my level 4 spell, and I could do control water. Unfortunately, I don't think we did another long rest before coming here.
Not yet.
No, we didn't.
We did not.
Unfortunately.
You guys.
we
So
were
I
told
do not
that we
have
have
a
to wait
level
a certain
4.
amount of time, which is totally fair.
You got a short rest, right?
Yeah.
You can't go to sleep, do something for 20 minutes, and then go back to sleep. That's not
Tusk
reasonable.
got a 20.
As
How much
you.
time did it? No, I know that. That's not. I know that, and that's not a problem. How much time did we take to keep you inside and come back down, then come here?
Oh, at least
An
so.
hour.
Yeah, I said you guys got a short rest inside the thing. I repeated it a few times. I don't know if you guys if you were there to hear it, but I said you got a short rest inside the tomb while they were doing the smoking stuff and the praying and the waiting. That was definitely a short rest. In case anybody missed it, I believe I said. So she gets a 12, and then Mira, you got your 15. No, you should have a 10. You see, I fucked up and didn't delete the old one, so I'm just making sure everyone's is right. Okay, so let's get rid of Trinket there. V is an 8. Yep. And then Mira, you got a 10. Okay. We'll just say the Calamant soldiers will go right before the water. Is that everybody once? Oh no, you're
Yeah, I'm
15.
up here once.
Okay. So 12, 6, boom, 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 all 6 of you. Okay, cool. And then let's do the column on soldiers. Cool. And then we will do the water will be 0. Okay. So Tusk, water starts to rush in. Column on soldiers are getting scared. What do you want to do?
How does swimming work?
Well, this water is only up to your ankles right now, and some stuff's getting flown down. But the
Okay.
water itself is probably gonna be difficult terrain, and then outside the water, obviously, when you're completely submerged, I'll let you know.
Is it going to take an action to lift one of them?
No. And because of your super cool ability where you can lift things like a large person, it's not going to cost you any movement to lift these medium creatures. Medium
Okay.
humanoids.
Then, does one of them look more freaked out than the rest of them?
They all look pretty scared. They all want to be saved.
Okay, then with dashing, I have 80 feet of movement.
You'd think with the water, I'll say
yeah.
this, Tusk, when you think with the water coming this way, the ones who are,
Mhm.
the water coming like this way, the ones in the front have the least amount of time, where the ones in the back probably have a little bit more time to get away.
Yeah, I'm grabbing this one because he was closest to me.
Okay. Thank you.
25, 35, 40. And then I can climb up 40 feet.
Right.
And you said the wall is 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go ahead and then expend my relentless, or my adrenaline rush.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and dash again and get him up to the top. There you go. Easy peasy.
So you're gonna get him up to the top, and he's like, "Oh, thank you so much."
Yep. And then I'll just end my turn. And then, like, if I'm on my next turn, if everyone's not saved, I'm gonna jump down and save somebody else.
Drink it.
Okay. Are they going to be like sucked into the ocean, or are they going to be pushed back?
They're gonna be pushed into the northern waste. The ocean water's coming from this direction, and it is pushing them into the northern waste, filling up the wash.
Okay. So then, sorry, just for clarification, they're moving this way.
Yep, the water's flowing this way.
Okay.
And
Then,
the ocean is it's from the left, and then to the right, and then it's going all the way to the left, pushing it into the northern waste.
from where I am, do I think that the water is going to continue past where I am?
You think it's gonna fill up this entire crevice?
Okay, then I will, with the experience of Trinket kind of having a farm when he was younger, tie one end of the rope into a lasso. And I'm going to run over in this direction with my Steel Defender. And I'm going to try to hook the rope onto the tree over here to try to make like a safety catch for them to catch on to if they get swept away.
Heck yeah! Give me. We'll make it sleight of hand. Make it nice DC 10. Nothing too crazy. You just lasso on a tree that's not moving.
0. Okay, good.
All right, so let's draw a little
15.
rope. Need a rope color. It's pretty dark. Here we go. Oh, that's not the crayon. Okay, well, yeah, that definitely works. Whoop.
Perfect. And then I will. How much movement do I have left? Sorry. 35. Can I use the rest of my 5 feet of movement to attach myself to the wall over here with spider climb?
Just want to climb up the wall a little bit.
So that's me.
Totally fine.
Yeah. So I'm off the ground, but I'm still like connected.
Yeah, we'll see.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Also, sorry, I'll be right back. My headset's doing a weird beeping thing. Hopefully, if I reconnect, it should be good.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Sometimes mine low on battery, it does that, or it just doesn't connect to the damn thing. Let me look up. I wanted to see that. I'm sure there is an actual role for it. Oh wow. Okay, I like that. Oh wow. 10 and 0. Okay.
I don't like how excited you're getting about this.
Strength save. I knew it was a strength save. Okay, give me a moment. Okay. So these guys are going to do strength saves because it's difficult terrain for them. Tusk was just so fast, and he's actually big as hell, so it'd be a little different for him. But these guys are just normal people. Oh, I gotta use what his is that the
They're
only one?
normal
Okay,
people.
he's not linked to it. You guys are fucking walking demigods. Strength saving throw. Okay, let's do 3 of them. Okay. These guys are gonna have.
I didn't catch up.
He's gonna get out 1, 2, 3, no problem. That's his max distance though. But they're gonna lose some distance. But thankfully they grab onto the rope, and they don't progress any farther than there, as they're getting pulled by this little bit of water that's like I said, only ankle high. But these people can't. They're pretty terrified, and they're not quite demigods like you guys. Mira,
I cast Water Walk.
who are you casting it on?
Dom, V, the 3 guys, Trinkets. Is close enough.
Okay.
I can cast up to 10 people, so.
Who are within what 30 feet of you?
Yep.
Okay, so basically everyone down here.
Yep. So they suddenly they all walk on the water like it's ground, and the water do nothing to them. They always stand on top of the water, and they just walk on it. Sky is too far, so I cannot do it. George is too far, so I cannot do it.
I think
And
Sky
it's
will be
1
alright.
hour,
1
so
hour.
you have time to get out of here.
Got some time. Sky's is gonna wait patiently and see what happens next. V.
I will walk to the. Yeah. I'll walk over there to the side.
It is difficult terrain in that water, so those first couple bits will be you have to dash to get all the way over there.
Shoot.
But with that
And
dash,
then it's 60 feet up.
yeah, it's 60 feet up. But with that dash, you could get. Well, actually, you're water walking, so no, you're fine. She just cast
No.
water walk, so you get. That's totally fine. You could go right there. You still have another. What do you have? 45 feet normally.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could get 45 feet up, or let's see, 25 feet up that wall.
25 feet. If that's with a dash, or that's
Without a
just with my
dash,
movement?
if you dash, you get all the way up.
Okay, and then I will use my bonus action, and I'm just gonna pop up the rest of the way and teleport up here.
Boom.
And then I have to. How long is the rope on my rope arrow? Is it 50 feet? Bow. 25 feet. Shit. I was gonna try to fire arrow across the way, but the rope isn't long enough. Because it's. How long across?
Maybe maybe you could. It's about 40. There's probably some parts if you
Nah.
walk across this place that'll be thinner. How far is the rope?
25 feet only. So I would have to go over to Trinket and then maybe get the rope off of the horse, but I feel like that's like a whole other turn.
Okay.
So I guess that's all my movement, I think, right? So I'll just do that for now.
Dom, water's rushing in. You got water walk though.
Question: would I still have been carrying Bozov down this, like the Yurple,
No, you
Goblos,
probably
and
would just.
Bozov?
You probably just like carrying him to the path, and then when you guys like walked by, if you were carrying a dwarf with that spy scene there, that'd have been a little bit of. I'm sure there'd been some questioning there. Why is that dwarf carrying that dwarf?
No, dwarves carry dwarves. It's not a thing. They would have said anything. I'd be like, now you're being racist too?
My best friend's a dwarf.
That's what everybody
Bozov,
says.
hurry down! I yell to Bozov, and that's gonna be it.
The water starts to rise as it. It's very splashy. And it starts to rush in.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a lot of water.
Oh yeah, it's flushing in here. But thankfully we got some water walk. And spider legs. Everyone's gonna
You
basically
shoot to the surface.
right. You guys just like do like a you instantly just walk 60 feet up. So now you are basically parallel with the ground again, Dom. And Mira, you are just sprinting up a water wall, like a wave of waters. You're just like running up it right now as it floods towards you. Tusk, what do you want to do?
Well, I believe everybody got captured in the water walk except for the people on the other side. So I don't really feel like anybody needs saving now. And I'm safe. So I don't really know what to do. Like, if I tried to jump down and pull anybody out, all I would be doing is putting myself in danger because they're going to be fine.
Hey, you're not wrong.
So I'm just gonna stand here, I guess, and be like, I could have left you down there. Oh wait, no, I'll help this guy out. I didn't even see him there.
Yep, he's
Can I just
only
like reach over the edge and like pull this
he's
guy
only
out?
about 5 or 10 feet up, so you'd have to get the other 55 feet and come back with him. But you'd probably get down there right before the water crashes into him.
I could do that. I could use my action to dash and get my that's 80 feet of movement.
You're
and, like,
mobile,
with
so every
mobile,
time you dash, you can ignore difficult terrain.
Yeah, so I'm gonna help this guy up.
Perfect. Yep, you have that increased ability to carry stuff. He'll be like, "Please help me!"
I got you. It's okay.
And just like the flash touches down and up again, and saves this guy. Oh, thank you, Tuss. Thank you so
We're
much.
gonna be fine. Mira's here. He already cast water walk on you. Even if the water hits you, you would have been all right.
Oh, okay.
You gotta learn how to look for these things. You see.
Trinket, what are you doing?
Okay. Do I know that Mira's cast water walk on everyone?
Yeah, you'd be able to tell from the components, and I'm sure it might be the first time you've seen it, but Mira's done it a ton of times.
Yeah, we used water walk when we crossed this before. Just to kind of get one guy out of the way, quicker. I'm going to apologize quickly and I was like, sorry, but I need to get you closer, and I'm going to just lightning lure onto them and pull them closer to me.
Do it.
Ow. Poor guys.
Yeah, poor guys, but it's okay. It's a cantrip. It doesn't do that much damage.
They got a 15.
I don't know.
They failed.
Okay, so they took 2 lightning damage. They're warriors. They should have more than 2 health.
And it's 15 feet towards you?
10 feet towards me.
There you go. Anything else?
Okay, and then Trinket is going to continue his way upwards, just above the water level. Just so he doesn't get swept away either.
You could get your maximum movement up the wall. So what would that? What's your movement?
40 feet.
So you can get 45. Okay. So you're at 40. Oh, let's make that 5. Let's make that 4. Perfect. Anything else?
That's gonna be all.
And the Kalaman soldiers will start to run towards the edge. Ah! And they did take 2 damage. -2. Okay. And they're going to get ready for this water. They don't quite understand what water walk is, but they're going to hope that whatever is happening to that dwarf and this elf that's running up water, it's going to also happen to them. And Mira.
I'm going to just casually walk towards the cliff. No, towards the water going up, and I'm going to use the water going up to get up the cliff. Just casually. You know,
Cash.
I'm not like the soldier that are like, oh my god. I'm just casually walking on water.
This guy is gonna casually watch you walk on water. As V.
Give me your hand, V. Because I suppose that the water is like
Almost parallel.
high already.
It's like right there with the wall. Yeah, it's really close.
I'll help Mira up. I will reach down for Mira, and I will give her a little. I'm not very strong, but I'll do my best to pull her up.
Perfect.
I will also help myself with my athletics.
Yeah, you
So
could
maybe an athletics with advantage,
with
someone?
with with what I was thinking more is that you could like your combined hands and like you kind of wrist to wrist and you could basically drag Mira half and you just have difficult like you'd move half your distance and you just drag them wherever you want to if they're willing.
Oh, I'm willing.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
wherever you
just
so
up
like
out of
say
the
like
water
right
and onto
there.
the side.
So you could like move
Yeah.
it both of you like right there.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's fine.
How much of my movement is that?
Probably like 15 feet. Let's see, 5,
15.
5, and then this one movement would be 15, then probably 25 to get right there.
Okay, then I would start moving towards Trinket after that.
Okay,
25.
perfect.
So I can move, what, another 20 feet, so like there? About there,
Yeah.
probably.
That sounds right.
Yep. And that's
25.
it, because I'm making my way that way.
Dom,
How far up the cliff am I?
you're
Now that I'm
basically
walking on water.
almost like you could see over the face of the cliff now that you're almost 60 feet up. Water's just rushed underneath your feet. The spell even says it launches you 60 feet up if you're submerged in water, which you would have been if you didn't have water walk. So, yeah, you're basically parallel with the ground. You can just step up there.
Goes off, you lazy.
Gotta carry
Get over
everybody
here.
over, Dom.
I yelled to Bozov. I don't know if he's gonna follow me or not. If you don't survive, I will never meet my lover again.
Stop talking about my sister and I can't walk on water! You want to carry me?
Carry him like
I
he's
made
your
a promise
sister!
to your sister, and I intend to keep it. Get over here.
Okay.
That's it.
Why don't you come over here though? It's your turn. Just walk over here. Pick me up. Okay.
And it goes off.
Well, eventually the water will rush, and we will go back to the map layer. And the water is rushing through. And then all of a sudden, through the water, you hear these piercing sounds, and unbeknownst to all of you, there's a giant fucking huge octopus inside this water, and he's trying to gobble you guys up and take you downriver. And he's gonna join the
Yay.
he's gonna join the turn order.
Oopsie doopsie.
So now that, so I was pretty much level with them with the cliff, right?
Yeah.
Do you think I'd be able to, like, you know, just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, pick up Bozov and then just go back, right?
Well,
You
you
think
don't
I'd
have
be
the
able to do
sturdy-
that?
I don't know if you have the sturdy build. You'd have to dash, and you would then let's see, we're right here, so you'd get right there, and then you'd dash, but you'd have like he's heavy, so you'd only get half this movement back, so you'd probably get like right around here ish, probably like 20 feet. Let's see.
Yeah, that's fine.
'Cause you
That's
have
fine
another
with me because
25.
I
So
see
it'd be
the
more
creatures.
it'd be more like right here. But yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
sucks that you're doing it after the creatures show up. Is what I'm saying. You know, you probably should have done it before I exposed all the creatures.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I meant to explain that, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. So we're
so
gonna take
I
it.
would have done a dash action, and then like he turns around, he's like, "Oh fuck!"
That's fine with me. We'll just keep him on your back. Tusk. Bunch of octopuses show up. Maybe one giant octopus. You can't tell. There's also some really cool art for it too.
Tusk is just confused as to why Dom started carrying bows off before they got into the water. And then he sees the octopus, and he's like, "Oh, yeah! Octopus!" That's pretty cool. Can I reach this tentacle from here?
From where you're standing, if you stood
No.
like right there, yeah, you'd be alright.
Can I stand right there? It's like a cliff, ain't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a cliff. Just don't fall in.
Okay.
But these are giant octopuses. They'll probably try to pull you in, you know. If I have some reach too.
I'm not scared.
8, 17. Are you blessed? I don't think you're blessed.
Yeah, 17.
I believe that's gonna hit.
Not blessed.
That is going to hit 100%. They don't have a ton of AC. They are just giant octopus squid things. 11
And then I
bludgeoning.
roll
Ouch.
6.
You do more.
Reroll one of those. Oh, over here. So it was actually 14.
14.
And then we will hit him again. 16.
16's hitting.
What is it?
12.
The
Because it's a crit.
7 then.
That's why I rolled a 2.
Oh, I see.
But you got a 3 and a 3, so
Okay.
12. Ouch.
And that's me.
Trinket, you have water walk, so you are going to be pushed to the surface as well. And you are now parallel with the ground and these soldiers. You guys are all standing on the water.
Okay. If I have water walk, then I am going to come across over here and try to block the tentacle's path towards the other two.
Okay.
And I'm going to make 4 attacks with my Steel Defender and my Lance. Actually, I'll make my Lance attacks on
Like,
this
as
one
you're
over
coming
here.
in. You could always, like, done it, like, you know, as you were, because, like, you were over here. So you could have done it, like, from here,
Yes.
attacked, and then got closer, you know.
Okay, I
however
will
you
do
wanna
that.
do
then.
it. Yeah, go ahead, throw out on your 4 attacks. These guys aren't the toughest in the world. They're just going to try and drown you, so.
Sorry, just having a bit of connection issues.
You're good.
How dare you? Having connection issues.
Dare I? How dare I make my internet do this for me? Okay, there it is. So first attack, I'll just do 2 attacks at the same time.
That'll hit. First one misses,
So
just
that's
barely, but it's
lucky.
a goddamn 8. Jesus, you and these
Sorry,
maximums. Okay,
Yeah, fucking fantastic.
he's
And
super weak.
then my Steel
Green is super low.
Defender will get it. My Steel Defender will try to finish it off with its Force and Power Grant. As a bonus action on my turn.
Yep, that's hitting. Both of them are definitely hitting. You might only need one. Yeah, the second one will probably kill it. Yep, and it's dead. Just make squishy octopus noises as it sinks to the bottom.
Oh, that was the only one I could reach.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanna get on my horse? And that's gonna hit you on my turn.
Next is orange. And orange is gonna get real close to the edge. Let's see. You know what? No. I'll go right here. Let those guys get close to the edge. And he is gonna try and attack Trinket with his long 15-foot reach. Nope. Yes, it is 15 feet, Rich. Okay, it's plus. Okay, I see.
15-foot reach? Damn.
Damn.
And you're all warm. But he gets a nat 1 because
Oh, these
Trinket's so
guys.
small.
Perfect.
And then this one's dead.
They went for Metal Horse.
Oh, did I just delete the wrong one? No, I did not. Mira, you just saw the crazy reach on all these octopi. What are you doing?
I will try to take one out myself with just simple spells. I'm going to do. Let's go with Sacred Flame on the one next to me. Just going to be a bit away from there. So Sacred Flame on the purple.
Do it.
And it is going to be a 9. DC 15 dexterity.
Rolled an 18. Spicy roll. But at least you didn't roll. Hey, you rolled kind of good. Anything else?
Nope.
Common soldiers are gonna start their best to try and run. Like, ah! And
Well, that's gonna
I
make
mean,
Tusk mad
those
at him.
two here are nearly at the. No,
yes.
they are at the sides of the.
This one is gonna get away, but this one's gonna provoke opportunity. And this octopus here is going to attack, trying to grab it. Grab at that Kalaman soldier. Oh, I deleted the damn. Come on, tentacle for dramatic effect. It was a 16. What the fuck's your AC, dude? Oh yeah, that's hidden. And this, she's gonna get grappled in by this one, and if the creature is hit, it is grappled. And okay, wow, yeah, she's pretty. You just see her getting flung around by this tentacle. She's completely wrapped up all together, and she's water walked, but she's also grappled right now. So where's my grappled?
That would just be hilarious if, like, the tentacle could not pull her under the water. And it was just, like,
Right,
trying
she's
to,
just
and it was just, like,
standing there.
hitting her against the wall.
Right, just like beating her on the ground.
That'd be hilarious.
Next is the blue one. How convenient. It's just gonna squeeze. Because, yeah, it is definitely gonna try and. Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Oh no.
Poor Kalaman soldier. It just so
Horror
happens.
movie logic.
It just so happens to be the Kalaman soldier who was hit with a lightning lure. Which gives this one just enough damage to completely squish this Kalaman soldier's brains. Just did kill him in one hit.
Drink it! It wasn't fine!
Unless of course, Tusk wants to reduce that crit to a normal attack. I think you're close
if it was
enough.
a crit, then yeah.
It was a crit. I don't know if you have any charges left.
30 feet. Yeah, I've only used it.
Alright, then
Oh, yeah, I've got one charge left.
Uh-oh.
So I'm
What
gonna
was
save it.
You're
Let
gonna
that guy
save
out.
it? This guy's dead?
Yeah,
Head
he's
squished.
dead.
As their body just
I gotta
floats
save that.
back into the water.
Did the 2 HP matter to
Horror
you?
movie logic.
So the character has 16 HP. The crit did 15.
Oh,
I
damn
swear,
it.
I swear. I'll send you a picture of it later. Sky is going to back up, and they're going to take a shot at. They can actually get a sneak attack on the blue one because Trinket is within range with his lance. So that's what Sky's going to do.
Mhm.
So we got our sneak attack, gathered swarm. We're going to take a shot. That's the number we need. It's going to go down. And. Ouch. 24. That's just murdering that dude. And then we have Red. Red's going to keep it simple. I think they can swim 20 feet. Let's make sure. They can swim 60 feet. And he's going to try and make an attack on you, Tusk. You're within 15 feet. And
There's no way he can beat my AC.
he got an 8.
Impossible. Yeah, see, he can't do it.
And then the last one is Pink. Pink sees Dom within that range. Yep, he's gonna try to tentacle you, Dom. Watch out for these tentacles. That's 24.
Fuck these dudes.
That's gonna hit you for 14 bludgeoning damage, Dom. And you're grappled.
You got to use all your hit dice in that short rest.
We'll say you get pulled as well. You both get pulled. Now you're both grappled by this here octopus. You are also going to be
You had
restrained
a good
as well.
grip on Bozoff.
Bozoff is hanging on to Dom, and Dom's being grappled. They're basically just both being grappled. We'll just say they're both being twirled up in the same dwarf pile. V.
Words my DM used today. Dwarf pile.
Dwarf pile. Dwarf dwarf Roman wrestling, whatever you want to call it. Greco-Dwarven wrestling.
Dwarf Greco wrestling.
V's moving. I don't know if you're muted, V.
Maybe. I'm going to fire. Pink or purple? Yeah, I'm gonna see the one that grabs Dom, and I'm gonna fire an arrow at that one. See if I can get it to let go.
That's hitting. 4 or 5. It's a very low B roll. We're not used to single digits
I don't-
from B.
I don't have anything on, that's why.
Okay. Anything else? You got another shot? It didn't let go,
yeah,
but
I'm gonna-
if you kill it, it'll probably let go.
I'm gonna hit it again.
That hits. And
9.
Yep, 9. Okay. It's still hanging on though. Got 2 arrows stuck in it.
Crap, that's it.
And then purple will do same thing. It's just gonna attack Mira.
No.
17. That's not gonna hit you, I don't think. I think you're tanky.
Nope. It bounces off my shield.
Dom, you can break out of this with a athletics check, but it will take your action.
What? I am going to attempt to attack this, despite the disadvantage.
Let's see. You are restrained, so I think you can still attack.
So is it regular or is it disadvantage?
I think it's disadvantage. Let me double check. Attack rolls have disadvantage against you, against the creature. So yeah, disadvantage on this bad boy.
21.
That's hidden. Okay. That
14 slashing.
That hurts.
Again. 9.
The first swing was perfect. With the second swing, you almost hit Bozoth in the head. He's like on your back. He's like, whoa! Throws you off a little bit, and you miss that second attack.
Let's see here. Action surge.
Is it making him restrained or grappled?
It's both restrained and grappled.
Action
Basically the
surge.
same thing. Restrained just like a better version. Yeah, go ahead.
Well-
Attack two more times. It's
Yeah.
his movement's
Grapple
0 for
doesn't have
both. The disadvantage thing. 17 will hit.
17.
to attack.
12.
That's going to be 12.
He's hurting. He's hurting. 13 hits.
13.
Huh.
No.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You completely slice this tentacle into sushi, and you plop back down on the ground, on your feet, with Bozoth still on your back. Let's put you there. Let's put him there. Boom.
Yeah.
Still
You
got your
dare
movement.
doubt my prowess, Bozoth. I'm going to move 25 feet towards the other side.
Your prowess is
That's
so
gonna be about
awesome! Your prowess is so awesome! Move that 25 feet. It's the best prowess I've ever seen!
Was still on my back. That's gonna be about it for me. That's it for me.
Tusk.
Well, is the water moving like so fast that like, well, no, because even if I was doing that, I wouldn't be able to.
If you had water walk, you'd be fine, but you know, you don't.
I don't have water walk though.
Exactly. Right.
I was saying I was thinking I could swim, but I was like, it's probably not a good idea.
Not all that heavy armor.
Hmm.
Or medium armor. It's fine, not that bad.
Hmm. Yeah, but even if I was swimming, I couldn't attack normally, right?
There's weird rules for water combat, but I think that's for like range stuff. There is a dude right here you could probably step up and hit. He stood like right
Is
there.
this not in the water?
I mean, you're kind of like on the edge there, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine like, this is like white part is like running water hitting stone, right? So it's like kind of, so it's like you probably could like
Yeah, and then
stand-
it's like a 40-foot drop.
right, or you could stand
So
like
like
right
I'm
there.
thinking like,
But it's not but the water's equal with the like I said, it's equal with the surface.
oh, that is okay. That is adjacent. Okay,
So like right there.
I
you
didn't
could
think
be-
that was adjacent.
Yeah, right there would be fine.
I didn't until you put me there. That did not look adjacent to me, but now that I'm there, I can see it totally is. So I see what you're saying now. For some reason, to me, it looked like it was more like there.
Yeah, some of it kind of probably is kind of suspect, but I'm not worried about it. 14 hits.
Yeah.
You rolled a 2 in there.
14 bludgeoning. Oh, I did roll 2.
So 16.
16 bludgeoning.
Ouch.
Then we'll hit him again. 14 again.
Wow.
18 bludgeoning damage.
Wow. Okay.
Stupid tentacle.
That's my turn.
Trinket.
Okay, alright, turns the Tusk has that one covered, so I'm going to take attacks on Blue, because it's the one that crushed my ally, that I accidentally helped him kill.
Yeah,
I knew I couldn't trust you, Trinket. I knew it.
Yep.
Oh god, again.
So many Yep, that's dead. Trinket just stabs this one to death.
Every time I think I can trust you.
Trinket's gonna run over here and try to grab the body of the fallen ally, so it doesn't get swept away.
Give me a sleight of hand or something to grab it in this rushing water. That's good enough. You grab it. You don't even use a
Okay,
shield,
yeah.
so you definitely have a free hand
And
you
so-
can use.
Yes. And this is 20 feet, and then I'm going to, with the remainder of my movement, drag him with my Steel Defender's movements to get back onto shore.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't provoke anything from red, so you'd be good. You got water walks, you don't gotta worry about movement.
So it's 15, 30. Is he on dry land yet?
He's probably like right on the edge.
Okay, well I'm gonna pull him further to dry land. That's 35, and then I'll make my rest of my movements. I'll
I
have
imagine you can
my-
like dash with the defender so you can get all like there, you know, because dragging it would probably cost you double the movement on the defender.
Okay.
So if you
Oh,
dash,
then
you
with
can
that, I'll
easily
just
probably
turn my
make
turn
it.
there.
Okay.
It's fine there.
This one is gonna shoot out It's disgusting ink. And it's gonna go underwater. And seems like it's trying to escape. And it's gonna shoot some nasty ink out too. Let me make an ink. Where's my ink maker? Mira, what will you do on your turn?
I'm going to go frontal with this guy, and I'm going to attack him with my sword. And another sword is going to appear behind this guy. Well, not a sword, a hammer of justice. And he's going to attack it too.
Hammer of Justice!
A black hole opened up.
Yep,
The
big old
black
ink,
hole.
big old ink hole,
The ink hole.
just covered in ink.
Long sword +1, so this is going to be this one. 11 to hit.
That hits. That's the number you need.
Okay, so 11 slashing.
Max.
And the other one is my spiritual weapon. It's going to be 23 to hit, 7 force.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Calamon soldiers. Ah! Just gonna keep running to safety. Get away from the shore. This one is dead. This guy doesn't want any of them to escape. He is ruthless. He is going to take a knee, steady aim, and blow the one. Just destroy the shit out of this one. Well, that one's not going anytime soon, though. She's gonna destroy the shit out of the red one. Sneak attack, gather the swarm, advance Hajj, and he shoots. Oh yeah, he scores. That's definitely gonna hit. For 17, which is just enough to take out this one. Next is red is dead. That one's dead. V!
I will fire at purple.
Purple thought they could try to get away. Not today. 19 hits. 5. They are injured if you were curious.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah,
Oh, pew!
that's yep, that's a good one to V. How do you shoot the shit out of this here octopus hand?
With my arrow, duh. No, I'm just kidding. She will ready the arrow and shoot it to where it kind of like spirals through, and it goes over Mira's shoulder and straight into the meatiest part of the tentacle, and just rips it in half.
One half goes this way, one half goes that way, as another tentacle scurries away underwater. And you guys have, looks like you defeated the octopus. And the water's still running, but, you know, it's definitely a lot smoother than it was before. It's not rampant and rushing. You guys can walk across it if you have water walk. And George will patiently wait for someone to give him a ride as well. So will Sky and Goblos.
I'm not getting the
Cutting off
goblin, so
chunks
I'll
of
get
the
George.
octopus and eating it.
Oops, I accidentally made myself
I will get the goblin.
go under Bozoth or something. Could you get me out of there, DM?
Guys, look!
I will go
Dinner!
over and grab the goblin as well.
Thank you, Knight of Solamnia. You are so honorable and friendly. Thank you.
As he says that, I turn back to him. Remember, I promise. I will kill you if you hurt someone.
What? I can't hear you. Thank you for the ride, though.
Did you get scared, Bozoth?
Yeah, well, you know, my pants are wet because of the water, not because of anything else. It's just looks like that.
Does it smell like piss to anyone?
Must have been a cat.
Something smells
I
like
mean, only a
asparagus.
little, but I smell real good, so. You smell real good. You always smell a little bit of piss everywhere.
Good to know.
And then eventually Yurkel, this water is rushing, but he's quite a good swimmer, so he will swim across without much issue. And then
Think you got-
Sky will look at you, Tusk, knowing that you're like the only one that can probably carry them across with ease. He doesn't want to be
Tusk-
carried.
I'm
but-
already on the other side.
Yeah, but
You want me to come all the way back and carry you? I don't even have water walk.
Ugh.
Dom can do it. He's
I can come
strong.
back.
I can try.
I can go across, pick up Sky. Do you want me to do an athletics check?
If you guys both do
Sky,
it,
if you promise to put your money into the bag of holding, you're going across. Okay?
well,
Already
perfect.
did.
He already did, so I guess he's getting across.
They already did.
So he did it or he did not? Because
He
there
did.
was not a clear answer last time.
When
He
we
said he did.
Yep.
They
When we
did.
came back from the cut, the first thing I said was that Sky begrudgingly put the money in the bag.
Good. So I'm going to help Dom get Sky on the other side. So I propose to Dom that we take him under the arm, and that we let him sink a bit into the water. You know.
Yes, that sounds good to me.
Because I need to make myself at your height.
And Sky, as you're walking him across and dripping his feet in, he'll kind of tug on your earlobes with his hands around your shoulders and kind of like tease you guys as like, don't dunk my feet. These are good boots.
Okay, then I'm going to go to the knee.
And then the more you go, the more that the tugging of the
I'm going.
earlobe
The more we are getting the other side, the more he goes in. Strange, isn't it?
and the stretchier your earlobes get. It's almost like a compare. It's what's the fucking word?
There you go, Sky.
Correlated. Fucking can't think of it.
Hmm?
Sky's across.
Okay. Yes.
That wasn't so bad, Sky, was it? Seeing
And,
his boots get wet.
And I tap him into the back with all my strength. That is only 14. Hey, Sky, you're good. You're alive.
And everyone.
Not that like soldier died.
Yes,
So
that
one
one
soldier
soldier
died?
died. If you want to take that body with you, you're more than welcome to. But you do make
That's
your
what
way
I'm going to do.
across
Yes.
the,
I will strap it
I want
onto
to
my
take
steel
all the
defender.
tentacles that I can to eat later.
and the
I'm
sun
pretty sure
is starting to set. Yeah, go ahead.
nothing.
You guys make your way to the Sea Elf camp. Is that where you guys are headed?
Yeah, to drop off the
Yes.
priest.
Perfect. Well, you see that they have made a new camp, and you make your way to the Sea Elf. There's no. There we go. And where is that? And that is where it's definitely getting dark. You're more than welcome to rest at the Sea Elf camp. But when you get there, they'll be like, "Oh, praise Habakkuk! The return!" You see everyone starts to recognize the priest, and eventually you'll make your way to Ishfern, who is the leader. If I ever find the dam, here it is. And let me get rid of the people who aren't here. Perfect. You make your way into Ishfern's tent, and he will greet you. And like, "Oh, thank you so much. You returned. What was his name?
Yep.
You can
We're
do
back.
it, Yurkel.
Yurkel. Thank you, Yurkel. You returned, and they give him hugs and like, "Thank you so much for returning, Yurkel. Where did you find him? What happened?"
Oh, he was
well-
just hanging out.
Just hanging
There
out.
were these
huh?
big
He
frog
was captured
things
by-
and making everybody sick. And there was a big fortress with lots of dragon people, and yeah.
It sounds. I'm glad Habakkuk was with you. this is a blessing. We
Oh,
must-
Shalgonis was with me. That was better, so.
Oh, well.
I like Habakkuk, but Shalgonis is best.
Well, whatever brings back our friends, praise to thee. And they will all be, please, let us have a dinner. Let us have a feast for you.
Okay.
Gallons of ale. We should be fine.
Ale, yes. I know dwarves love ale. We usually drink, fine wines, us, the elves, even in the water kind, but wines are hard to come by in the middle of the ocean, you know.
As long as you have ale, me and Bozos will be good.
Yeah, I could
I
use a
will
drink.
go and pray on my side with the soldier for the lost brother, arm brother.
There is a dead soldier. I'll pop him down there too. Yeah, you could use some prayers for them as well. Yeah, and
Yep.
then of course you're gonna have some downtime, do some drinking, maybe check some of those magic items you got from the Sundred Fortress. But eventually, let's see, the night goes on pretty uneventfully, and then we'll kind of okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll hold it off there. And we'd say we got like a half hour. Is there anything in particular anyone wants to do? Or maybe plan something for next session? Talk to
Are we
Ishvern or
doing
anybody?
after
Or...
this?
Yeah, what's the plans
Um,
after
What's
this?
our next objective?
Who brings you the big map?
Well, there's one thing we didn't do. It's up there, and we went maybe already up there, but we didn't find that, or we didn't search for the thing. So we need to go
We
to
did.
get
It was
back
the big
to
giant stone. We found it.
Yes, we've got the information
We did.
for all of that.
Okay, maybe
So
we
we
didn't.
had to go up there to find this ancient magic. We went up there. We found out it was the stone. We couldn't carry it back, but we got the papers that were just as good as that because the stone is there for us to use at any point.
And
It's not going anywhere.
Trinket did a detect magic on it too, so he's very knowledgeable of the stone.
So if you use the stone, we can teleport into the ancient city, something like that.
No,
There's a
that
guy
stone was more of a
who's
corrupting
going
element.
to use. Yeah, but there was a guy who is going to use that ancient, who wants to study that ancient magic, and it is related to. That's the part where I get fuzzy with. Is what exactly that was.
Do you
related
do
to.
you
I
mean
do remember this guy who
the
wanted to
the,
study
the
it.
Dead Knight and things like that?
No,
Okay, so we
Not
didn't
the Dead
we
Knight.
didn't do
Regardless,
what.
we
So we didn't do.
got the information that we needed from that area, from the fortress.
yeah, we did. We did everything in the fortress we were supposed to do.
I think we
What
already.
we were looking for was that giant stone.
Okay, but we didn't find 2%. A skeleton and 1% that was kidnapped.
Which person?
The old character of Sky.
Oh, Flora.
Yes. she
Oh
was
yeah,
kidnapped.
we know that
Well-
we knew that they weren't there.
Well, I think after this, we were going to head back, right? Because we already did Deep Drought, Stormstep, and the Spires, and we had some quests back in, was it
Calawan?
High Hunt? Or Heart's Hollow, I mean?
Yeah, there were a few
Yeah,
side
Heart's
quests
Hollow.
like the old abandoned dragon den that was that the dwarves are getting trouble with the red dragon army showing up there. But you were warned about large Marge that tends to be in that place.
Yeah.
And then you also learned
And
about the wild
then-
dragonelles over here. That was with the one person you saved from the spiders. They told you that they feed the dragonelles and like the wild dragonelles, and there were some like really cool magic items on some adventurers who got killed by the dragonelles that they promised you.
And then we
ahead.
learned that there was the new Dragon Army camp was up in that area further north.
Yeah, like way up here north.
Yeah. So I think if we're done down here,
We
maybe
had to
start
come back
heading
here
that way?
because we had to get the army to move. So the
Yeah.
plan was get the army to
But
move and then go to the
but the
Spire
main
of
thing,
Dawn,
I think the
and
one
then start going
connecting
back
piece that I think is being missed is the reason why you went to Sundered Fortress, Blue Phoenix Shrine, and Wakenreth in the whole reason you went there in the first place.
It was for those ancient magic artifacts because that guy was studying them, right?
That guy, exactly. And if you get that information
Yeah, I'm trying to
to
remember
that
what his
guy,
name is.
that guy's name is, I think it's Dalamar. Hold on.
Dalamar!
The
Yes,
Dynasty
thank you.
Tribe, Delmar. Yeah.
That's who it was. Thank you.
That guy.
So then we
Yes.
would have to head further down, because wasn't
Yeah,
he...
he's-
Blue Phoenix Shrine? Is that where he's at, or where was he at?
He was met you guys at Wakenreth after you left there, saying that he was going to stay there and
Okay.
study the magic there.
Well then,
Oh,
we
so
can
he's
head
in
back to
Wakenreth. For
Wakenreth.
some reason, I thought he was back in Heart's Hollow. Okay, so we have to go to Wakenreth.
He might make his way
Wakenreth.
there eventually if you guys never showed up.
Okay, I thought he was in Heart's Hollow.
Where
That's
was our camp at? Because weren't we supposed to also
I
tell the
confused him
camp?
with the other wizards.
Oh, never mind. Hold on.
Right here. Darrett and the Kalamon forces are very dangerously close to that dragon.
How far away are they? Can I call them on the far gap?
18 miles is the far gab. You would have had to have contacted them, which we could probably retcon that if you want to contact them before you got too far away.
I don't know about the dragon. They can't tell me when I'm going with the far gap.
That's very true. That's very true. You guys have to do a far gap. Like, listen, there's a Dragon on the. And Tusk is like, what?
Spelling
That
it
was-
out.
I think that was the other thing we were supposed to. We were supposed to warn them too that the army was coming.
Well,
that way,
that's
weren't
why they moved to the hex they're in
We
now,
already warned
because the original
perfect.
spot for the Sea Elf camp and the army was over here, which is where the Red Dragon army will be
Yep.
heading to. That's where this
Oh,
X. That's what
okay.
this X represents.
We could attack them. We could lay a trap for once.
we? We could.
Good. You got some Sea
No,
Elf
thank you.
archers and some Kalamon soldiers. You wouldn't have a small. I mean, this X represents like a large group of Red Dragon, like a battalion. You know, it's like probably 100 or so. But with the Kalamon soldiers you have plus the Sea Elves, you probably could put like an attack force.
It would take like a week though for them to get down to where they're going, though, right?
They only move about 2 or 3
They
hexes
move
a
so
day,
slow.
so it's gonna be like at least another 3 or 4
Yeah.
days before they even get there.
Yeah, we can't stand here for 3 or 4 days. We have to get moving.
And you'll definitely
Yeah.
imagine that you'll want the Kalamon soldiers to like help you, because you imagine no matter where the Lost City of Names is, they're gonna need people to help you get in there. It's not gonna be easy just to sneak on into some well-equipped, So that's the whole reason the
Yeah.
Kalamon soldiers are here, to kind of help you with the siege of that whole thing in the
Yeah.
first place.
That was another part of the plan. Was we originally went north just to check it out,
scope it
with
out,
the
so that
intention
they
of
knew
all
which
coming
safe
back.
way to take. Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause as I remember us talking about that in the beginning, and then we were like, well, we'll probably find a way to teleport back. And I was like, okay, well, if we can teleport back, then this was always a part of the plan eventually.
Yeah. One more thing. Is everybody here? Dom, you there?
Yes.
V, you there?
She said she'll be right back.
Oh, she said she'll be right back. Okay, well, you guys level up.
Yes!
Fuck her. I tried to leave for dramatic effect.
This stuff lets me add my charisma, like potent and stuff.
Dom is
Dragonlance
the
and Blast.
king. Dom is the king of rolling max on his HP. This is like the 5th level he's rolled max.
Damn.
I got them all written down.
Damn.
Can I take the average?
You can use your mulligan and then just take the average from here on out. I'll be fine with that. Everyone gets a mulligan. But now no more rolling. You gotta take the.
Yeah. It's because when I clicked average, he rolled.
But everybody
for
gets a
nothing.
mulligan. I feel like that's fair. At least everyone gets one.
What are we doing?
You're leveling up.
Oh,
Leveling
no
up.
Leveling
way.
up.
Is it because nobody asked this time?
No, it's because I was planning to do it after the dragon, but no one also didn't ask. No one asked, so.
Well, he was impressed by the way we passed next to that
Yeah,
port
you leveled up for the. Yeah,
It's the
for-
handshake that
without fighting, you know.
Tusk's performance did it for us.
If you
Exactly.
roll the thing, if you just hit the thing for roll in your level up trinket, it should just do it for you, because that 2's kind of ass. Yeah, to see Tusk finally gets a. So if like you go to the character creation, what are you guys clicking? Just roll HP? Just I don't know exactly what they're.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, I didn't
been
use the.
thinking
So yeah,
Character.
whenever you go
Character
into
Mancer.
the level up, there's a thing that says roll.
And you still have your mulligan too.
I
Trinket.
do.
I would like
I
to
get
think.
ability scores.
Yep, this is level 8.
Where do I
so
change it to a feat?
you should be one of the options.
Oh, there it is.
Yep,
I
you should
see
have
it.
the feats in there too.
The color's all weird. It might be because I have it in night mode or whatever. But I see it now. I got it.
So you can take a +2 in one stat, +1 in 2 stats, or a feat. For most levels.
What do you mean a feat?
I'm just gonna take
Feet.
my mulligan and take average, so it'll be 5.
Okay.
That's okay.
So it's +2 or a feat?
It's +2 or a feat. So a feat would be if you actually, I can't see your screen, but it's like a list right next to the ability score. You'll see a tab that says feats. If you click it, it'll show you all the feats that are available to you. Some have prerequisites, some don't. You just gotta read them.
If I wasn't stupid, I would know what to click.
So I took Magic Initiate, but it's like not actually giving me the spells I can take for Magic
That's
Initiate.
fine. I'll
Like
just add them
Found
later.
it.
it's showing me the paladin
Just pick
paladin
it.
spells for some
Just
reason.
pick it and I'll add them later.
Okay.
I added 2 more to my strength, so now I'm at 20 strength.
20 piece.
Good piece with a soda. Oh. Okay.
Because I'm more of a frontline unit, I'm gonna take tough for a feat.
I think it's a free feat. You didn't take. Oh, you didn't because you took the. Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
Yeah, so I'm taking it as a feat on this level.
And I'm getting
Make
my
myself
wisdom
make more
to
tea.
20.
20 wisdom.
Yes, so I think it
All
does
your
not
heals.
touch
To
the
get one more spell to be able to.
one more
prepare.
spell. I don't think so.
Okay.
It'll be
And
8
I do
plus
know
5,
that my
13.
HP was fucked up before.
I can tell you which HP is.
I got 95 right now. I don't think it's
I have
right.
69.
Let's see, 90. Let's see. So first level you got 15, because you have 2 per level because of tough, and you have 13. You have a +3 for your con mod, right? You
I know you could.
16
track
con.
it, I didn't. Yeah.
So plus
Yep.
13, plus 13, plus 6, plus. What is that? Oh, I think I fucked that up. Let me reset that. So those are 12s, not 13s. So that'll be 15 plus 12 plus 12 plus 6 plus 13 plus 15 plus 13 plus 14. I got you at 100. Let me do that math again. 15 plus.
100 is what I think is correct too.
I think that's right.
95 is what the Character Mancer puts me at. But the Character Mancer has been fucked up since the beginning.
Yeah,
Why
it
did-
doesn't do
yeah.
the tough math. It doesn't do the tough math. Plus
Yeah.
6.
Is mine at 95? Which is what I'm curious about, because, like,
I'll do yours right now. Yep, give me a second. It's because you actually used to gave you 1 extra HP for every level you had. Dom. So you lost that axe, you lost that HP. So plus 12 plus 6, 13 plus 15 plus. Yep, I got 100 for you, Tusk. And then for Dom.
Okay.
Dom, you're at 96.
Oh, I went off.
It's kind of like it's tough or something, or like some other fucking stupid thing. He doesn't ever want to do the math for it correctly.
With the HP, with the average of HP that I got, which was 5 plus 2, which brought me to 65, plus 16, I'm at 81.
That's a big jump for you. So you're gonna get tough
Yes.
now.
Makes me way more.
What was the other spell I said I was gonna take other than Unseen Servant?
You're thinking of Eldritch Blast, and weren't you thinking of just Hex? Because
Eldritch Blast is a cantrip.
Right.
No, I wasn't gonna take Hex. I was gonna take Unseen Servant.
I feel like I remember you talking about that.
I'll look it up.
And at level 8,
I
do
know
my
one's like
half
50
casters get third level spells, or?
I think it's level 9.
I think you're right.
Level 9, yeah. But I got one extra second level spell.
So your average is what again, Trinket?
Average is 5 plus 2 from my con.
And then you get 4
which was
because
7.
of the
I was at.
because of the tough.
Armor of Agathis.
That's a classic.
Okay.
That was the other one.
So 4, then that would bring me to 80.
Okay.
Like Tusk is sitting there, focusing, practicing as he normally does. This time he pushes all of his might. You hear a little fart comes out, little cloud, and it's a perfect copy of Tusk. Just a little hazy, and I'm like, I did it! I made a copy of me! I'm the greatest!
Gross.
Just straining as hard as I can.
Stinks.
Hey, don't be mean. This was really hard, okay? I've been working on this for weeks. This ain't psychotic. This is all me.
What do you have your HP at,
I'm
Trinket?
impressed. 80.
I have 81 as my math, but maybe I might be off, but I think it might be 81.
81. Well, was the average 4 or 5?
So the what do you roll? D8?
D8.
That's a 5, yeah. So your first level was 8, 8,
5,
8.
so then it would be 81.
Yep, it's 8, 8, 8, 7, 7, 5, 1, 5.
So then, yeah, 81.
Perfect. Fat. Squad's getting fat.
Can I get an opinion on if I do the skill expert feat
Mm-hmm.
and I do dexterity for the ability increase and then perception for the skill proficiency
So you get like
and
expertise.
expertise?
That
What's
makes you
your
real perceptive.
dex at?
Yeah, what's your dex?
My dex with
is
the
an odd
ability score
number?
increase is at 17
Oh, it's at 17 with the increase?
with the increase. It's been at 16.
So here's the thing. It doesn't say anything about them having to match. So you could choose Constitution, get 16 Con, have 16 Dex. Then you gain 1 proficiency. You can pick whatever you want, and then you already have Perception. I think. Don't you already have Perception as a thing? So you don't have to pick it twice. It says you gain expertise with skill, which means yeah. So you don't have to pick for the second row. You can pick any skill you want. The third row is just Perception because that one you're already proficient with Perception. I assume you're an elf, so.
So then, would it benefit to do investigation?
Yeah, if you're not good at that, that'd be a good one to take. Or anyone you feel like you've been missing out on, like, damn, I wish I was better at this.
Would anything here help me with that sharpshooter -5?
As far as not necessarily.
Okay.
There is one. There's
Increasing
one.
your dex would do that.
Yeah, increasing your dex by 2 would
Would
definitely
help.
do that, and it would make your AC go
By
up too.
2.
Yeah, so you wouldn't take a feat. You would just take an ability score, go up by 2 to 18, and then your AC would go up by 1. Your ability to hit would go up by 1. Your damage would go up by 1. So it'd make it easier to land attacks.
Would that be a better option for me?
Probably. You're already pretty perceptive.
Yeah. Okay. So then just I'll bump up the dexterity by 2 then.
Yeah. So go back to abilities instead of feats.
Actually, I don't think I am going to take. If I took Armor of Agathis, can I even upcast it?
I don't see
You
why
get
not.
another spell?
Who gives a shit?
Okay.
You should be able to, yeah.
Okay.
I
As
don't
long
know
as I
what
can
to do
upcast
with
it.
them. I have so many.
Right. Yeah, you can get to 18 dex. I mean, imagine freaking. This is what V's been doing with 16 dex this whole time. Imagine if she had 20. She'd be fucking ripping.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Right? You're throwing out so much fucking
At this high level against dragons, and you're
But-
still able to hit.
But dude, the
crazy.
amount of damage, exactly, just throwing down fucking damage.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, you were talking mess about my damage earlier, so
I was single
Yeah.
digits.
no.
It's going to be a bit harder to resist my spell. I have a spell save DC 16 now.
So you can add one spell to your list. I've always been a big fan. I mean, I sent you that list of stuff earlier, but you don't have like any spells that involve a DC throw or like a spell attack, so something like that would be nice because I'm sure there's not any items you're gonna get later that affect that.
I don't really know what to add as
Oh,
a
and then of course,
spell.
I imagine Trinket, you're gonna spend some time with those magic items throughout this long rest and get familiar with what they are.
Yes, very much so. Very
Yeah.
get into as much detail as possible.
Yeah, they are this, the one that the slag had, and this one's very nice. I like this one. I've never seen it before. Boom.
What?
Oh, rock. That's crazy.
That's
500
awesome.
pounds while flying in a maximum speed. That's so
Yeah,
good.
you put just
It
tusk
can
on
go
it,
to
you have
1,000 pound
500
half
pounds.
speed.
Yeah. You put tusk on it, you
Yeah.
have 500 pounds.
Yeah, I have weighed everybody. I have to redo the weight because you guys switched up your coins. But right now, this thing would definitely be flying at half speed, maybe even slower if it had to carry all of you.
What's a rock's speed?
120 feet a turn.
So
It's
60
16 miles
dashing,
an
one
hour.
what's
16 miles an hour.
Yep.
For a maximum of 144 miles per day. That's huge.
But it needs
That's-
1 hour
that
rest for every
covers a
3
lot of
hours of
land.
flying, and it disappears after the 144 miles, or if it drops to hero zip points. So it sticks around until it's
Want it.
flown those full 144.
And also the feather token disappear or comes back?
It's vanishes. It's gone. It's a single use effect.
It's one use.
Oh.
But it sticks around until it's flown. It's full 144. No matter how many days you keep it.
Oh.
So it won't go away until it flies. It's 144 or it dies.
Mira, is that staff of yours magical?
I don't know which spell to take.
I do not my stuff. I do not have any stuff.
Double thinking armor.
you don't have a
Agathis.
staff.
I don't know what else it would
I
take.
don't
Summon
use a
beast-
staff.
Summon beast
I
can be
have a
good.
long sword.
Okay, I will give you the
I-
wand of
Spike growth
the
is
one
really
edge.
good.
Why do you want me
Spike
to
growth?
get the ones?
Well, I don't have any attack spells to make use of it, so
Is there
in
only
case you have
me?
any.
Okay,
Well-
fine. I'll take spike growth because I don't know what else to pick.
Tusk doesn't have that kind of magic, I don't think.
I think Eldritch Blast is really the only thing that would really benefit from it, but Tusk is so wiped out with attunement slots. I don't know if he can. He'd have to swap something.
It would be helpful for my lightning law. Well, no, it won't.
I'll
It's an
take it,
attack
but
roll.
I'm not sure I'm going to use that.
It only helps really Mira's guiding bolt.
So,
Not that it's
maybe you can
not
just
going to
sell
help
it.
a lot of spells I have.
That would help Tusk.
All right,
if he,
well, I'll keep
if
it for
Tusk-
now, and we'll just sell
yeah.
it. So,
Keep it for now, or you could sell it too. Yeah, exactly. Tusk could kind of use it, but you
Yes.
have to switch items around. And you guys, you know,
also,
trying to get back to that. Meg.
Mira, do you have any? While we're resting, Mira, do you have anything that like a piece of your clothing that